Do you ever just, like, I think I have an irrational fear that, like, if I'm away from someone for too long, that we're gonna drift apart. Do you monitor his location? Yeah. Well, wouldn't you? He doesn't mind. I don't like living that way, but for now. I sent him my location, but I don't go, like, I don't go anywhere. Hey, plain cheeseburger. It is air conditioned. I wouldn't stay somewhere non-air conditioned. You guys know me. Why do you ask me? Like, I would not stay in a room non-air conditioned, and I would not stay in a marriage without good sex. You should know me by now.
I'm so desperate and lonely. I'd do anything.
That's why I didn't let him come to my house. I was smart that way. Like, no way, man. You threaten my family, you're gone.
I don't care what my uncle thinks of me going back with him. It's not that I don't care. It's just that it's, regardless, it's my decision. It's my life. People don't approve, they don't have to talk to me. Actually, the less people that talk to me, the better right now. Seriously. No, I'm not introducing him to the family now.
You threaten my family, you're gone.
And I know I'm crazy. I know I look crazy. I'm going to admit to you right now I'm crazy because just not long ago, I messaged him that I want to move in with him.
Even if it wasn't me, like, I don't know why he's only mad at me. Like, even if it wasn't me, look at all the other people who have come forward. Like, he's on charges right now. Like, he's on trial, like, or whatever. Like, even if it wasn't me outing him. I reached out to one woman, I had another person reach out to me. Furthermore, I want him to hear this because I don't talk to him directly. So this is you say that nobody would talk to me of your exes? I'm going to be going live with your exes, buddy. Yes. I'm going to visit your exes and I'm going to go live with them. Yeah. You know what I mean? But he's so, like, he'll forever be mad. He needs to reverse his reputation. It's just, like, I don't think that's ever going to happen, buddy.
No, I can't breathe because I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. It's like,
I feel like I should just do vlogs while I'm here because I really, really am not in the mood for, like, any bullshit. Like, I'm just not. I'm not in the right frame of mind. I have anxiety. I'm trying to, like, do something in my life that none of you effing cowards criticizing me would ever have the nerve to do. Okay? Never. So shut up.
Like, from when I met him, I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheater. You were pretty comfortable eating Dee Dee's pussy that night, weren't you? You're gonna tell me? You're gonna tell this guy has no problem? I hate him so much. He had a problem with me living with Pete's. Did I ever suck Pete's wiener? Did I ever touch Pete's? Ever. Did I ever touch him? Ever. Did I ever touch him? Never. Never. Oh, I never fucked Dee Dee. Dee Dee, you swore on your mother's life. So if something happens to her, that's on your head. That's disgusting. You both swear on your mother's life. Anyway, I know I did that, but whatever. Like, his video, new start. What was wrong with you? What was wrong with your old life? What? Paying your rent was fucking tough for you? Like, oh, I didn't like that you fucking were aggressive with me and told people about it. Sorry. What was wrong with your old life? I'm like, so I just replied to her. I wrote, he physically, emotionally, and me for 10 months. He deserves this. He doesn't want me to, he wants me to drop. He probably doesn't want me, he wants to keep me calm. Dee Dee's probably like, let's keep her calm. So they lied about her going home, you know, whatever, just so, because who's he gonna be with while he can't be with me? Like, if he could legally be with me, he probably would. But no, he can't. So he's at Dee Dee's. It's convenient. Fuck. It's a new life. Yeah. I'm sure you feel great about that. Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped, but not the charges, so I could sleep with him, but still charge him. Oh, fuck, I'm such an idiot. It's driving me nuts, and I just feel so alone, and he won't talk to me because he's like, I can't, but then he can when I drive him to Montreal, but then he ignores me when it's convenient for him, and then he wonders why I freak out. You ever worry that you're helping set him up financially and that one day he will give you the boot and give everything you deserve to someone else? I think about that every day, actually. But if that happens, I have a plan. I'm not as stupid as you think. Trust. Why am I in a hotel room in Cuba crying about a pub?
Yo, Chopper, this P. I'm uptown right now. I'm on my way to the West Bank to put a twist on this thing, you heard me? Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. Now, I don't mean to sound rude, baby, I hurt or nothing. I want an independent woman if she's working with something. I want a slim, fine woman with some twerk with her. See, got a lot, but I can work with her. Want a big, fine woman with some pop, 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 with some twerk, twerk, with some pop, 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 with some twerk, pop, pop, twerk, pop, pop, twerk, pop, pop. Bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down. Turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 touch your toe, bounce your booty, bounce your booty, bounce your booty, up and down, touch your toe, bounce your booty, bounce your booty, bounce your booty, up and down, touch your toe, up and down, touch your toe, up and down, bounce your booty, up and down, touch your toe, bounce your booty, up and down, touch your toe, bounce your booty, touch your toe, bounce your booty, up and down, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, around, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, around, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, around, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, around, your booty out. She ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. She ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. She ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. She ain't got a lot. Hello, guys. Hello. Listen, if you are new to my channel, welcome. As you guys know, whoever's been here before, my name is Charlie. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, all that good stuff. Don't forget to like the stream, or as my viewers will remind you, you will wake up. If you don't like the stream, oh, what's something disgusting I can think of? If you don't like the stream, I will wrap you in Chantel's underwear or dirty ass toes. And yeah, just think about the fact she don't wash her feet. And chances are, due to what we'll go over very soon, it's pretty clear she doesn't reach anywhere below her belly. So, or I'll just simply sit her on your face. Sometimes threats work. I don't know. It is what it is. Hello, guys. Welcome, Cara. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Go Cluster. Listen, I don't want to make this intro too long. I just want to say thank you to anyone watching in real time, anyone who watches during playbacks. I appreciate you. To my mods who are always here, thank you. To my channel members and my patrons, I appreciate you always. Now, I originally did tell you guys we're going to go over a specific stream because Chantel has a habit of being miserable when she goes to other places. Now, during that time, I decided also to remember something that I said at the beginning of me coming back to YouTube this year. I made it clear, listen, not everyone has to like me. Not everyone has to agree with me. I am entitled to be criticized like anybody else. But over the last couple of years, one of the biggest things I've learned is the fact that I will probably never, ever, take criticism seriously from this specific corner of YouTube ever again.
Does that mean I can't be criticized? Of course I could be criticized just along with any other creator. But the things that people amplified over the years, I just realized how much I actually am one of the least problematic people in this corner of YouTube. Even though I say what I say, I may be polarizing, I may have unpopular opinions. The simple fact is, the quiet part that a lot of people don't want to say out loud is, we'll just leave it there because we can talk about that a different time. Another thing that I didn't stick to and I never said out loud is, if I'm going to approach this and make sure I have fun again and ignore a lot of the noise, I would like to get back to honestly like streaming with people, collabing with people. And there have been 2 creators specifically who aren't necessarily in this corner of YouTube, but I guess you could say adjacent. And, you know, we kind of share an audience sometimes too. I've always wanted to stream with them. And there's been times I've talked to them about it in the past and I've slowly backed out of it. And I actually never told them why. A lot of it had to do with the way a lot of my relationships worked out with other YouTubers. I learned that a lot of people only fuck with you because they could get something out of you. So I would back out because I'm like, I don't want my relationships with them to go south. I really don't. They're 2 creators I respect. I enjoy watching. They're hilarious. They're entertaining as fuck. But I would always back out. I would always approach them and they were always down, but I never explained to them why I never followed through. And it's because I was still a little jaded with how a lot of my relationships on the platform went. And part of that also is the fact that I've realized a lot of viewers and some creators who are critical of me would go to other creators that I was cool with, I was friendly with, or I was friends with, and ask them to speak up for my actions. So let me be clear. For the first part of today's reaction, I'm bringing on those 2 creators. If I'm going to really not give a fuck and make sure I have fun, I'm going to do the shit I want to do. And I want to be very clear. I am responsible for my actions. I am responsible for my words. If I say something in a video you don't like, you don't need to go to anybody else. Come to me. Just like they're responsible for their words, they're responsible for their actions. So I want to have fun again. I love the community that's around me. I appreciate you guys for everything you bring to these streams, everything you bring to my Discord, everything you bring to my channel. I appreciate you guys. And I'm hoping this isn't the last time I collab and have a good time with other creators, but I just want to get back into it because the reason I stayed out of it was for the wrong reasons. And I'm back. I feel good. And I need to stick to my word. And my word is, I don't give a fuck who doesn't like me. I don't give a fuck what criticism you have towards me. You could say, at this point, y'all could say I murdered somebody and I'm okay. I'm more than okay with that. As long as the local PD doesn't believe that shit, go for it. So I'm here to have a good time. And hopefully in the future I can do this. It will mostly be me. Obviously, it's my channel. But if from time to time I want to bring somebody up here or someone agrees to come up and we can have a good time, I would like to make sure I create that space. So before we get into it, I just want to make sure I acknowledge the super chat. Amanda, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Charlie, I don't know if you remember me, but I wanted to know your motto of being better today had driven me since you first started in today. In my walker, I ran for the first time. Oh my goodness, Amanda. Congrats. Not me about to cry. Oh, hold on. Whoa, I was not expecting that. Congrats, Amanda. Please show Amanda love. Whoa, I was not expecting that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Seriously. Whoa, I was not expecting that. Yes, please show Amanda some love, please. And with that being said, because I do not want to sit here and start crying. I'm about to start crying. I want to bring on the 2 creators, and I didn't want to announce it because I didn't want people to whatever. Anyways, that's not the point. The 2 creators that are coming up today, you guys may know them. Hopefully you do. And if you don't, please pay attention and please, mods, you'll know who it is soon. Please start linking their channels if you don't mind. Nova Reii and Mrs. Parker. Please welcome them. I'm excited to have a good time. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Oh
Okay.
my
hear
God,
me?
you got me
Okay.
back there all misty. Just all misty.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, I
Shout out
was
to
dead. They caught
Amanda.
me off guard.
Legit, shout out. I was about to say, girl, I done been sober for a year. The last time I talked to you on this crazy Chantal stuff, I was drunk as a skunk. And I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary of sobriety.
Yes.
And I was like, this is a fitting thing to do. And you encouraged me myself. Let me tell you, girl. Okay, when I was in rehab, I did a whole vlog. You're the reason I did the vlog because I was like, if Charlie can be out here exposing her life, telling the truth, being herself unapologetically, well, I think I could do it. And I did it. And I was like, you know what? So I wanted to give you some credit too, because I wouldn't have done the online blog in rehab if it wasn't for you, leading the way. Us dark skinned girls got to stick together. Okay. So thank you
Can y'all
for
stop
that.
trying to make me cry?
No, never. You have an amazing chat. I love being over here with you. Girl, stop.
No, I appreciate that. And can you guys please show Mrs. Parker love for real in the chat? Because as she mentioned,
Yes.
she is a year sober. And I've known Mrs. Parker and Nova for some time. And when I saw them, I saw her go on that journey. I am incredibly proud of how far you've come, Mrs. Parker.
Thank you,
And
baby.
obviously, I know some of the backstory,
Yeah.
and you fucking did that.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
did it because of
Scoop
my
in the
chat.
chat.
I did it because of the support. Like, it was the support of the people that follow. And just watching the love in your chat, it means a lot. Sometimes we hear like all this negative stuff from these people that try to tear us down, make us feel bad. But really, the only reason we're online is to feel good and have a good time with our chat. It's the
Yes.
chat that uplifts you. It's the people who hit that like button, the people that drop the fun emojis, that tell the crazy jokes, that keep up with our ridiculous stories. Because let's be honest, this is crazy. Nobody is supposed to be doing this. And we out here following these crazy people. And it just feels so good to like have all of that joy,
Yeah.
And I really thank you for bringing us here. I'm gonna have to give you all sorts of hugs and kisses. You just
No, I'm happy you guys are here. I appreciate it. So, just to give you a little background of what we'll be going over, first, we're going to actually take a look at a clip of Chantel put on her socks. I don't know if you guys seen it, but it went a little viral in this corner of YouTube. But, I want you guys to take a look for yourselves what it looks like. Hold on.
Put on socks.
And you guys could just tell me when you need me to pause or anything.
Okay.
Do you want to see how I put socks on?
yes.
It's really funny. Hold on a sec.
I want to see them hog mogs gone.
No, watch this. Watch how she puts on socks for real.
Complication, aggravation is getting to you.
Well, she's singing too. I like the singing edition.
She looks like a little narwhal stranded on the beach.
I don't know why I have this song living on the edge in my head, but this is basically how I put my socks on.
There's no amount of money. There is literally no amount of money that can have me convinced that she reaches below her belly. And you know what I mean.
Yeah, she gotta have a hard time with that. I
No
don't understand genuinely like how you get to that point and don't be like, you know what? Maybe I'll put the bread down. Like maybe I'll go for a walk. Maybe I'll do something because you can't keep yourself clean. You can't really do what you need to do for yourself. How do you feel good like that?
Well,
the thing is, she's
this the
delusional.
same? I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say,
Say.
isn't this the same heifer who has the drawer chicken and the jar full of dingleberries? I'll never forget.
Correct.
So if that's the same lady, right? Like this the same little egg-shaped lady, then no, she ain't worried about washing nothing. She collects it. She has biofilm.
What did I tell you? She has to recover from the drawer chicken.
I
That
haven't. That made me go sober. When I learned about drawer chicken, I was like, I gotta put these drinks down. This is not life.
She
Okay.
thought we was lying to her.
Listen, I don't know if you guys ever knew she said this, but at one point, this is back when she was living in the villa, she made it clear that she only finds it necessary to wash her pussy when she knows she's about to have sex.
Do you remember that? I don't know which one of you horrible people sent me
I
that
don't
clip.
remember that. I just
Someone
remember the
sent that to
Barracuda
me.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
which
wanna
made
see what
sense
you're talking
why
about.
she says her pussy smells like Barracuda and ricotta.
Right.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
vaginosis. That's trichinosis. Like you got one of the
This is
osises. You know what I mean? It's one of the osises, and I don't know what it is, but she needs to get it taken care of. I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, the people in our Discord like to root. Well, one of the Discords that
Oh,
they were in, love to torture us with Foodie Beauty
torture.
when they have a moment and when
As
they
they
can get
should. As
our
they
attention.
should. Thank
I
you, Cara. Thank you. Yeah, a lot
I
of people put on socks easier. I
mm,
never realized that's how. Well, first of all, I never realized that was a thing. And what's crazy is I don't know if you guys realize this. Thank you again for the super chat. She said in the beginning before she went over to the couch, she was like, "It's funny, girl. There's nothing funny about this. This is
No.
crazy. It is sad. I would let Amber Lynn sit on my face before I expose myself like that to the internet. And I'm so sick. First of all, you have that type of hate following, and this is what you put up there, only to turn around and be upset that people are going to clown you for this.
That's facts, though. That's facts. Like to put yourself out there like that, knowing what it's about to be for you.
That,
My
and this is the
question-
same one who will sit there probably tomorrow or the next day talking about all the other, morbidly obese reactors. Girl, there's morbidly obese, and there's also this, because this is not what I look like putting on my damn socks. Not a chance in hell.
I'm really curious. Does anybody know how much liquid you can fit in her belly button? Because I'm thinking.
Shut up.
I'm saying because I'm thinking it's real deep and probably wide.
Yeah, it probably is.
You probably get a good 8 ounces in there. You know what I mean? Like a whole. It's like a whole Starbucks cup full of coffee could go in there. Is what I'm thinking.
Listen, truth be told, I don't know if you guys know, but there was a bit of a scandal where Salah did cheat and he was like sexting a viewer, and he also sent his dick pic to the viewer, and unfortunately that's been leaked. And there's a lot of speculation like, oh, because of what his part looks like, how does he sleep with Chantel? If you really think about it, she's so damn sweaty, that belly button is sweaty. He probably just fucks her belly button. Think about that. He probably just fucks her belly button.
He's getting in
Probably don't matter at this point. Yeah, like you turn the lights on, off. All looks the same.
Where's the lie? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably that's what the case is. I mean, he's getting something out of.
I'm telling you, that maintenance must be worth it. It has to be worth it because
oh my God,
I can't see a reason why.
Charlie, are you telling me that his little nub is somewhere floating on the internet and it's not in my portfolio of internet nubs?
Oh yeah, no, it got leaked. I want to say a few weeks back. There's a lot of like speculation about how it happened or whatever, but I ain't post not a fucking thing. I didn't even comment on it. I was just like, I saw it on my timeline and kept scrolling. I ain't like a fuck thing. I was like, not my problem.
Did you know that
was
our
cycling?
Shani? Tell her about Shani.
What?
And what she did.
What about her?
Tell her what Shani did while Rev was locked up. It crosses over.
Shani was trying to seduce
Natter.
X. Yes. I don't know if you
I do know that. It's in my second edit for later on. I included the clip of her, because it's Shani.
Yeah.
It's Shani. If Shani and Natter got together, can you imagine the crackhead activity that would have gone down?
Oh, that's a story arc we didn't know we needed. Like that's a story arc that I'm here for.
Honestly, they probably would have just killed each other. We should have really encouraged that.
They would have 100%. Are you kidding me? Like that's the one thing Rev won't do. Like Rev is probably maybe too weak and stuff like that. Not encouraging or anything, but like he can only do with so much. So he just kind of has to take whatever she gives him. she will meet her match with him. What's his name?
Rev's arms are
100%.
the size of this straw. That man is disappearing as we speak.
Ma'am, he is on a healthy diet of avocados and corn chips, according to him.
Avocados and corn chips.
And he's the healthiest he's ever been. Thank you.
Oh, hold on. We got a poll question. Hold on. Thank you, Hungry Hippo, for the poll question in Super Chat. The poll question is, and I'll do it in a second, wear Chantel Skechers or wear one of her crusty, sweaty abayas for a week? You two answer.
Okay, that was wear Chantal Skechers or one of her
sweaty abaya for a week. So Skechers for a week or abaya for a week?
I'm going Skechers. I can't have things on my face. It has to be the Skechers. Now
I feel like Skechers,
yeah.
I can get a pedicure. I don't know what you do to like sterilize your scalp, but
I mean, push comes to shove, I can even cut my foot off if I need to. But my face, I can't do it. I gotta keep my face. So let's keep the face going. Skechers, hands down.
Keep all her edges. Not today, Satan. Yeah. Not today.
The edges I got left.
Hold on, let me put up the poll and then we can continue. I love that the people in my chat are just as ridiculous as me. Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah, we be having a ball with our chat too. It's a lot of fun when the chat engages with you and they just are with the bullshit. It's amazing.
Yes,
it is. And, you know, people be acting like they don't like it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Clean out one of Shandy's. Ooh, so Fit and Curvy, another one. Fit and Curvy said, you have to clean out one of Shani's folds or lick inside of Chantel's belly button. Ooh, honestly, I'm gonna clean Shani's folds.
I'll attempt to clean it if I got a pressure washer. I can use anything I want. You know what I mean? Like I can use any tools I want to use. I'm getting in there with that pressure washer. Right?
Yeah, as long as I have like a hazmat suit, I'm in there like swimming. I'm not licking nobody's nothing.
Yeah, you got me messed up. Y'all got us all the way messed up. No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gotta attempt to clean the folds because I could at least suit up and everything. Like my tongue can fall off from licking anything on Chantel. So like no.
She got one of the osises. You don't want the osis.
You don't want the osises.
Thank you, Leah. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, let's finish watching this, and then we're going to get into why I brought you guys up here. And it connects with how she's been acting, and I'll explain in a second. Let's get into it.
Oh, I see someone sent a super chat of me right there.
Look, she puts on the second one.
When you have a big belly, it's harder to go that way, so you go like this.
The fact that she's calling what's sitting in front of her still a belly, like the other day, I think she's called herself chunky. Like, bitch, don't.
It's just a little dainty belly. Don't worry about it.
I think the proper word is rotund.
Rotund, yes.
Yeah, rotund. And you got to hit it hard, too. You got to say the whole word. She's rotund.
Rotund. That is so accurate. Yeah. But, you know, she likes to minimize it. She was like, I'm pretty sure she used the word chunky the other day. And I was like, bitch, where?
She's using like cutesy terms and stuff. Yeah. Just a little chunky. It's all right.
But
if you were a moose, you'd be a little chunky. But no, not as a person.
Shut up. True.
That part. That part.
I put socks on. Oh, there's a run in this one. It's like a leotard sock.
They're not even cotton. Like the way she keeps setting herself up.
Hey.
That's pretty much it. And then she goes back to the chat. Now, what I wanted to go over with you guys. So I know you guys don't follow Chantel like that. Currently, she moved to Kuwait about 1.5 to 2 years ago because she got married to someone that she met. She got married to them after two months or so. So nice. She is currently in Thailand. She returned to Thailand because she was there like a few months back. She's in Thailand alone. Her husband was supposed to be there, but apparently there was an emergency. So she's there alone and she's struggling to cope. And, she's easily triggered because she's stupid and she hasn't learned. So while being in Thailand, taking this amazing trip, a trip that she claims so many people, so many creators and viewers should be jealous of, or no, she said we are jealous of her because she's doing things that we can't do. Mind you, she traveled to another country to sit in a hotel room and pretty much depend on viewers to keep her company, and also go on and on about her ex.
Oh,
She still
no.
talks about Natter. And it just reminds me, no matter where Chantel is in the world, she's miserable. And honestly, she'll still talk about Natter, no matter where she is all over the world. And seeing that she was just doing this, it reminded me of another time that she traveled to another country to go off about Natter. And that place,
He always catches strays, huh? Like,
always. Well, they don't stop talking about each other. They're
oh,
obsessed
he
with
does
one
the
another.
same?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he still streams about her almost every night.
Re-
Yeah.
God.
Mind you, he's in a whole relationship with that Didi girl. If we're in a relationship, the last thing I'm doing with you is going live with you just about every night for you to go off about your girlfriend.
Oh, yeah,
We
you
don't
got
need
me
to
all the
be
way
together.
fucked up.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't need to be together. But you know what? Meth is a powerful drug and they be on whatever they on and go off about Chantel. Even me sometimes will talk about me when I like bring them into the conversation. I don't know if someone
Mhm.
sounds in the clip, they'll like stream about me. Baby, go ahead. I'm not gonna give you the attention. You crazy, crackhead.
Right.
You should be locked up. I need those charges to catch up with him. But I'm sure you guys have heard about the Cuba rage for.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want to be specific. She was in Cuba for days. There's one specific rage a lot of people cover. I want to cover the stream that happened right before the biggest rage, which is when she was
Ooh.
sitting, and I'll show you here. It's when she was sitting in her room and I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but she then told viewers about some activities that she engaged in. So that's the stream that she was in Cuba, but it was before the bigger
Mhm.
one. But this is still very entertaining. And I notice a lot of people don't revisit this specific stream. They normally revisit the other one where she's pretty much saying like Natter needs to be hung and just being racist and going off and saying, encouraging viewers to go harass Didi's mom. Like that
Mhm.
one is the main one a lot of us cover, but this one also has a lot of gems. Again, she traveled hours to complain about her ex. It's almost as if these vacations ain't vacationing because she's still miserable.
Yeah, she
I
seems to
always
always be
thought,
miserable.
I was gonna say, isn't she running from taxes? Don't she have tax problems? Is that why
Does
she's
she have
gift
tax
sitting so much?
problems?
Yeah, she didn't pay none of the taxes on all the gifts she gets and stuff. She never
Oh,
paid her
no.
taxes and stuff. So
The
I do
thing is,
remember
she's
that.
always running. She's always running from her problems. I think she really thought that moving would change things for her. And the
Mhm.
difference is she's just in a different location and she has more clothes on. That's really the only difference.
She's still the same person. Yeah.
She's still the same
Yeah.
person.
She's still
So
running all over the place because she's in Thailand. Like, I mean, there's a lot to do in Thailand. Like, why are you in the hotel room? I mean, even when she went to Cuba, I remember seeing a clip of her eating pasta, and I was like, in Cuba, like it just like really
Yeah,
dawned
who
on me
gets
that
pasta? Yeah.
yeah, like what are you doing if you don't get some, some arroz con habichuela or something? Like, what's wrong with you? But
I
you
well,
love when
she
know,
you
made
talk
sure to
like
get
that.
some Cuban dick.
I did.
I'm serious.
Okay.
And he got a new laptop out of it.
Oh shit! All right. Well,
So at least she, got served some Cuban meat. She definitely did indulge in, you know.
got some of the meat.
She sure did.
Oh my God. I
She sure did.
can't. I can't.
And I
First
kid
she's
you
fucking
not.
for burgers and now she's selling she's giving laptops for meat. This is I can't.
Well, if there's one thing, she gonna stay fed. Okay, that lady ain't gonna go without a meal. Definitely ain't a rev.
Mhm. But let me introduce you to the start of
This should be
the
fun.
Cuba Rage.
Let's go.
What? Okay, so yeah, I'm spilling tea internationally because I can't enjoy my fucking vacation until I make sense. I need to like tell you what happened so you can tell me if I'm in the wrong here. I need to know if I'm in the wrong because I'm being told that I'm in the wrong here. So let me tell you about the situation that happened this weekend, okay? And then you can tell me who's wrong. You tell me your side of the story.
Oh no.
She does this often where she'll be like, "Oh, you tell me your opinion," and then viewers tell her their opinion and she doesn't like it, and then she gets upset. And it's just like, "But you are coming on here to get viewers' opinions." And also some of her viewers happen to, guess what, be creators. So, oh, Minka, thank you for being a member for 18 months. Oh, thank you for being here, boo. Oh, I can't wait until you guys fully understand why she's asking if she's in the wrong. Because there's a big part of this you don't know yet, but you'll see. You'll see.
Tell me what you think, okay? Yeah, and I don't even care. I don't care. I don't care if we both go to jail at this point. I'm so out
Keep
of my
that in the back
mind.
of
I
your
don't
mind.
care. I'm like, so I just replied to her. I wrote, he physically, emotionally, and me for 10 months. He deserves this.
So, a month before this trip, it's important to know that Chantel reported Natter to the authorities for sexual assault. So when she's saying, "You tell me who you think is in the wrong, and I don't care if we both go to jail," it's because a month prior, she had reported him for sexual assaults. She came online, collected super chats, collected applause, only for her to turn around, try
No.
to get back with him, secretly meet up with him. And this is what she's upset about. This is one of the secret meetings that she had. So a lot of people speculated at this point, like she's probably going to go back to him, or she's probably secretly meeting up with him because she's been MIA. This is her telling viewers, yeah, I met up with him. I don't care that I went to jail. They're still wrong. Let me tell you how they did me wrong. This woman, who was almost 40 at this point, thought this was a good idea.
I do not like people playing about SA.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Yes.
And Nova knows this.
Exactly.
Charlie, you watch
Yep.
me. I go off on people for this. Like, this is one of those things that hurts my heart. We don't play about
Mm-hmm.
this because what you're doing is you're taking away a voice from someone who is suffering, because they're going to think that, oh, well, Foodie Beauty lied about it. The rest of you might be lying about it. Or, well, this is how she's treating it. Other
Mm-hmm.
women must be doing the same thing. Victims have to be protected. Even if you've never been SA'd, what we don't do is use it as a means to make money. What we don't do is use it as a way to get a sympathy. And what we're not going to do is use it as a shield against criticism. I
Yeah.
hate so much. Okay.
And I know that, like, I cannot also understand that oftentimes people who are abused have this cycle that they kind of go through before they actually leave. Like, that's like a part of
Yes.
it. But you can't be mad that people are looking at you like, well, it's hard to believe when you're acting like a goofy ass bitch you know what I mean? Like, about it. Like, people gonna question you at that point because, like Miss Parker said, like, other people have gone through abuse, and so they're looking at it from that perspective as well. I'm like, don't play with my reality, or don't play with other people's reality.
And this is also the Chantel who, around this time, and you'll see the clip in the beginning of my stream with my edit. This is also the Chantel who once tried to drop the restraining order, but still wanted to press the charges for the sexual assault because she wanted to sleep with him. Those were her exact words. I wanted to drop the restraining order, but still press
Jesus.
charges because I wanted to physically sleep with him. The charges are for sexual assault.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard for me to even understand the situation because, like Nova said, sometimes when we are in very traumatic situations, people act weird. Like, there are very strange responses to trauma. And that doesn't mean that somebody was not assaulted. What it means
Mhm.
is we need to take time to understand what's going on. But unfortunately, in this reality that Foodie Beauty has built for herself, it's hard
Mhm.
to take anything serious that she says. It's hard for
Right.
me to side with her on anything. And that breaks my heart to a certain extent. Because if you were hurt, I don't ever wish that on nobody. At the same time, if you're going to use it as content, as a way to
Mhm.
revenge somebody, as a way to gain sympathy and super chats, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You could eat it. I hope you slip off a curb and break all your ankle meat. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, the ankle
mm,
meat. Now
all
she
her
can't
ankle
put on
meat.
her socks
Yes.
no more. Stop
Yes.
it.
Thank you, B. Thank you so much for the super chat. She is horrible. And a lot of people do forget. That's why I
Mhm.
like to connect like current times with past times, because
Yeah.
there are
Mm,
people who come in new too and they're like, damn, why are you hating on this girl? It's just like, baby, where do you want me to start?
mm,
Let's not
Mhm.
forget when someone came forward, unfortunately, and claimed that Natter had assaulted them, Chantel, as someone who claims she went through this all these months, decided to sit on her platform and trash this woman and offer a false alibi for Natter.
see. That's what makes it. Yeah, that's too.
Jesus.
God, you're making it so hard for me to like you. Like, cause I always have a soft spot for all the cows I follow. There's like I have this part of me that's like I'm very empathetic to them to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But every
Mhm.
time I learn something new about this Norwell posing as a human, I I'm just like I can't find it. I can't find a fuck to give. I looked in my drawers, I searched the bottom of my purse, and I can't
Found the
find a
chicken
fuck to
though,
give.
right?
I
You
found
found
some
the drawer
chicken
chicken
and
she
it's
had.
yeah, but not a fuck to give, not one. Can't find an ounce of them.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
something else she did later on. We'll talk about it because the clip is in here. There's something else disgusting that she did. It's in my intro, but I know I have a feeling you guys don't know about it. I'm gonna get back to it and play so we can keep going. But there's something else she did, and just keep in mind the topic was victims. She's a
Okay.
disgusting piece of shit. That's the thing. That's why I will never ever feel bad for the things I say about this woman, because she has a long history of a lot of fucked up shit she's done. It goes beyond bigotry and animal abuse. Like, she's a disgusting piece of shit.
It's a similar response that some people have to like some of the other people that we review, and it's the same thing as like, okay, on his face, like when you first meet them, you may feel bad for them. You know, they have mental illness, whatever the case may be, and then when they ask us, like, well, why do you review them or
Mm-hmm.
whatever? Why are you indifferent towards them, or why? It's like, okay, well, let me tell you why. It's such a long history of why I
Yep.
look at this person like that. If it was just mental illness, I feel sympathy for them. I'd empathize, or just assault, whatever. But this person has a long history of just being a piece of shit. So,
Yes.
what do you do?
And because she deleted it, she thinks it didn't happen. And then there are
Right.
people like me who literally have a hard drive of all of it saved for the most part. And I will always be here to remind people.
I'm not talking about him or anything to do with him ever again. We're
This was the same month of the Cuba rage that we're going over now.
not talking about each other. We're not supposed to. We can't be together ever. So that's it.
Right.
I lost my mind back there. Like, sorry. That's what happens when you play with people's emotions. They lose their mind. And I can't control myself sometimes.
Clearly.
So, how about this? All right. So yeah, I knew he was moving or whatever, and like being away from him for a while was actually I was doing great. And then what happens with me with him is that like if I see him again or like any kind of contact, like it's like ripping off a scab for me, you know? And he doesn't understand that because he doesn't have feelings the same. Like that's obvious. I just confirm that. So whatever. Anyways, okay. No, I can't breathe because I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. Like I feel like I should just do vlogs while I'm here because I really, really am not in the mood for like any bullshit. Like I'm just not. I'm not in the right frame of mind. I have anxiety.
It's interesting that she struggles so much on these trips, especially when she's alone, while also claiming that viewers should be jealous. It's a pattern. That's why I'm connecting the two,
Mhm.
because she
Mm-hmm.
lost her mind in Cuba, she's losing her mind in Kuwait, and she's never addressed part of the reasons that these things happen. The truth is she does travel quite a bit. Is there something there to be envious of? Sure. In a lot of ways, sure.
Mhm.
She gets to travel the world, do what she wants. She makes her own schedule. That is cool. Like, I recently was in Mexico. It was months of planning. She can literally get
Hey.
up and like just
Mm-hmm.
go. I have a
Mhm.
personal life. I have a traditional job. I have to request for that PTO. You get what I'm saying? And she
Mm-hmm.
just
Mhm.
gets up and goes. So yeah, in a lot of ways, that is something to kind of be envious of. Like, do your thing. But the thing is, she's not doing it right. She's not actually on a vacation. She's just changing the locations where she's miserable. That's all it is.
You can't
Right.
escape yourself there, and when
Right.
you're that big and the gravity is pulling that much, you know what I mean, that gravitational pull, because we see this too with Shani. Like, you cannot escape your bullshit when you're that big, when you're
Right.
that full of shit. There's nowhere you can go to escape it, and her
Mhm.
worst enemy is her, right? Like, it's
Yes.
your own mind, it's your internal dialogue. That's what's hurting you. It's not the people watching, it's not the Charlie Golds reviewing. It's her mind eating itself all day, every day. And I wish it would just kind of focus on her thighs and maybe her stomach, because it would, I don't know. But that's all I got. My brain is dead. That's all I got.
You right. Welcome, Kelsey. I should have also mentioned at the top of the stream. I completely forgot to mention this. Because I want to make sure I'm fully paying attention to my guests and communicating with them. I may miss some things in chat. So if I don't audibly thank you or say something, I may just throw it up on the screen. And I don't mean to like be disrespectful. I just want to make sure I'm engaged with my guests. So thank you for your patience, everybody. But yeah, let's get back into it.
I'm trying to like do something in my life that none of you effing cowards criticizing me would ever have the nerve to do. Okay? Never. So shut up.
The nerve to do what exactly? What is she doing? That is so
It
hard.
it's like a self-soothing thing, I feel like, with cows, where they do like something that, I mean, like you said earlier, it is something to, I guess, be envious of, that someone could just kind of pick up and go, that they have the funds to be able to do that, that they have the time to be able to do that. But it's also this other element where they do it just to show the haters something.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the haters are, quote unquote, the haters are still, critical of them, then it's like, well, you're all jealous of me anyway. Well, let's be real. If it was that great, you would not be up here even recognizing any of the haters.
Yeah.
Literally,
You would just be doing what you
literally.
was doing. Yeah.
I mean, I would
So
like to name some things she ain't got the nerve to do. Wash her ass, take a bath, touch her toes. You ain't got the nerves to do it. I'm looking at my pinky toe right now. Where's yours? Where's yours, ma'am? Okay, don't you tell me. That's like next level ghetto fabulous. I can travel the world, but I can't wash my ass. Like, it's like next level shit. I've never.
No.
Mm. I can't.
facts, facts. It's so true. But that's the flex. The real flex, like I said, I think my last stream. The real flex would have been her going on this vacation, not streaming a fuck thing, not putting up no
Exactly.
content, enjoying herself, letting people worry and scramble. Because
Yes.
I don't know if you know, when Chantal don't upload for like a day or two, people start to lose their mind. I don't know why,
Mm.
but they start to lose their mind a bit. That would have been the real flex. Enjoy
Yes.
that vacation. Because when I'm on vacation, the last thing I'm worried about is anything YouTube related.
Exactly.
I just check in on my Discord to make sure everything's like cool. But outside of that, bitch, I ain't worried about these bitches. I'm having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm having
I
a
don't
good
even have
Exactly.
time.
time to snap cute pictures. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm old, but like when I'm out having a good time, I don't have time to take these cutesy little pictures. I'm
Me
busy. My phone
either.
isn't in my hand. I'm doing stuff.
Okay.
I was just away for a whole month. I went away, my kid is out of school, so
Yeah.
it was my time to kind of go away. And went away. People were like, "Yo, do you have pictures away?" Nope, not a picture,
Not
because I was
one.
just
Yeah.
enjoying it. And I would do like my stream that I do every week, because that's like what I've been doing for like the past year or so. But like outside of that, no. Even BGT is like, I'm not bothering you. You're on vacation. That's
Exactly.
it.
I
No,
went to
I feel
Virginia
that.
Beach and took not near picture of the water. I kicked myself in the ass on my way back. I was like, damn, I ain't even take a picture. Like,
Yeah.
no, I was having a good time. I had a corn dog in one hand, a lemonade in the other, toes in the sand. I ain't got time for my phone.
All right, I
Oh,
have a question, Miss Parker, and this
Yeah.
is your Charlie Gold. You're gonna get to know a term that we use. Miss
okay.
Parker, is she a chunky water bitch?
Yes, yes. This is a chunky water bitch. She qualifies. She
Look,
definitely qualifies. And I would love, Nova, you have to explain to these people what a chunky
oh,
water bitch is. Go on and
a
tell them.
chunky water bitch is a step up from ratchet.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
just a minor step up from ratchet. It's people that do like ratchet shit,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like the best way I know how to put it. I think
They
Miss
try
Parker.
to be bougie. So, like,
Yeah, there you
what had
go. That's
happened
that's the
was,
key. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, like you're ratchet, but you think your ratchetness is bougie. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm traveling the
It's the
world
best
and
way
I
to
get
put
to
it.
see everything, but I can't put my socks on. Ooh, I can buy $700 worth of stinky pussy haul, but I can't seem to
I got a
lose five
stinky
pounds.
pussy. Right.
Exactly. Right. Like you're trying to make it luxurious. You know, you're trying to bring the demure to something, but it falls flat. And
Trying to
so
be
you are
cute, trying to be
mhm,
mindful.
exactly, but it's not working because you ain't got a mind. You got that smooth brain, no wrinkle in sight, and that's a chunky water bitch. She ain't worth shit. Chunky water bitch will stank up your house. A chunky water bitch will bring bed bugs over when she spend the night. A chunky water bitch will try to cook food in the dishwasher. You understand? That's a chunky water bitch, and that's who she is for sure. She qualifies.
You know what? That does sound like Chantel, because Chantel at one point used to spend anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 on takeout, but
Mm,
she was too cheap to spend $500 to have someone come in and help clean her home.
that's a chunky water bitch.
That's a
There it is.
chunky water bitch.
That's a
There you
chunky
go.
Yep,
water bitch.
yep, yep. She spent thousands on drugs and paying Natter's rent and, like I said, fast food and all that. Like, because she, at one point, I don't know if you guys knew, at the peak of all of this, she was making anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000 a month. Seriously.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that's my chair. I didn't fart, but just saying.
Wow.
She, yeah, was making just want to clear that up. But
No,
yeah, she was
put that
making
out there.
anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000 a month. Did she
Wow.
put any of that into her self-care, maybe a therapist? And no, it literally went to dick,
Mm.
drugs, and food. Not even hygiene. You would think she would have had the best of the best skincare, get that
You would
skincare
think.
routine together.
Mm.
No, no.
I
She
wish
still
I had
wasn't
that
bathing
type
like
of
that.
extra money. Please, man, I have my
Right?
lashes done every other day. Like, what?
Yep, me too.
Out of here. That's
She
the
had
thing that makes
raggedy
me
wigs.
mad.
Like you would think like she like invest in some good quality stuff. No, no.
That's what makes me so mad sometimes. 'Cause I
That's a
see these
chunky water
people
bitch.
and they be making all this money online being nasty. And I'm like, is that what I got to do? Y'all want me to just stop showering and get fat for you?
I
Is that how
can't
it
do
works? I
that.
can't.
Yo.
I can't.
I
And
couldn't.
I hate this so much. I hate this world.
So serious. Let me just get to some of these stupid chats.
Yes.
Thank you, Hates Kiki. That part. That part. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. 500 pounds of puss-filled pimple. Jesus.
Ooh.
Thank you for the super chat.
Ooh.
Thank you. One thing about this corner of the internet, these screen names, these usernames be out of this world sometimes. I remember, I think there was one, I'm paraphrasing, but you'll get the idea behind the username. It was like Salah's tired left hand or something, or overused left hand, or some shit like
Oh.
that. I was dying. I was fucking dying. I'm just like, God damn.
Nut gives you gun, Pondu.
Oh, I love that.
Nut gives you gun.
That's
I
one thing.
love
Again,
that.
I just want to shout out the chat. Y'all have no idea how powerful you guys are. Y'all are just the best. I swear to God.
I
Mm.
love my chat. Like,
Be
I wouldn't do these
sending
live
me.
streams if it wasn't for my chat. Let's be real.
Mm.
Like,
it really does make or break, you know, like the
it
show
does.
when you're doing
And
the
it
show.
helps with the like attitude and the like atmosphere of the stream. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yes.
everything. All right, let's get back to it. Cause you guys are in for a treat.
He fucking torments me behind the scenes, and you don't see any of it. And him and Dee go online and they act fucking normal and make me look crazy. That's what fucking happens every time.
No one has to make her
Every
look
time
crazy.
I trust him
She
again, he
does a good
fucks me
job.
over again. Anyways, so you know what? You fucked me over the last time. I'm gonna fuck you over now, okay? How about that? So, yeah, you deserve it. You need to be held accountable. You never take accountability for anything you do.
And I can talk about whatever I want. Goodbye.
Jesus.
What you're gonna see here is her blocking people that are. The other day, she of course went another rager, and that got taken down by YouTube. A lot of times, she does have trolls who like spark the flames or whatever, but she'll have people that tell her like, stop doing this, like you're constantly make the same mistake, and this is her response. And then what follows this is the community tab that she posted soon after, asking people to not comment certain things in her chat. So not taking responsibility for what she did, she's essentially blaming viewers for the fact that she still gets triggered at the same shit that they always bring up.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Can I talk about something else? This idiot talks about me every day for hours. Go cry over there, weirdo.
And that got taken down for community guideline.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. So that didn't even age well because they took it down. And that's a community post. I'm not going to read it.
It's so unbelievable. I can't even tell. Like, okay, so here's who's in the wrong. Basically, I was in contact with Dee because I'm not allowed to talk to Nader. So I was talking fucking Dee as the fucking mediator.
Pause.
You know why? Because Nader can't have.
First of all, if there's a court order for you not to talk to him, that also means you can't find someone else to talk to him for you. That means no contact, homie. So you're admitting to violating whatever order it was, because they don't just put the order out and say, oh, well, you just can't talk to this one person. But if you talk to his significant other, it's totally fine. No,
right.
You can't do that either. So I just wanted to point that out. Like, you're dumb. I hate these people. They always admit the crimes they're doing, and then they get mad. Like, how dare you tell somebody
dumbest criminals?
Man, I hate this, dude.
Oh, speaking of criminals, I don't know if you guys knew. Within a month of them first meeting, Chantal came live and admitted that she was attempting to break and enter into his home because he wasn't picking up.
Of course she did. Of course she did.
Oh, I did hear about like at one point she was like going to get her CPAP, the CPAP thing.
No, that was later on. No, the CPAP was later on. This specific one, it's a clip where she's in a leopard top. She pulled over on the side of the road to try to the internet. She's in a leopard top. She's like, you can't pick up the phone once. You can't. If you've ever seen the clip, that's the clip when she's in the leopard top. So she came online to tell people, strangers online, that he didn't pick up the phone. So she drove to his home and tried to get in. And she went around the house to look to see if the lights were on. First of all, and my criticism at the time was obviously you don't do that. You don't commit that or attempt to break and enter. And also you don't come live and admit that. And thirdly, if that's the plan, why at your big ass are you wearing a leopard top? You look like an animal. Why would you do that? At least
because that's
black.
the best disguise, Charlie. That's the best disguise.
Leopards ain't in Canada. Do they have leopards in Canada? What do they have in Canada? Bears? Should have got a bear suit.
She could have escaped from the zoo. You know what I mean? And then the neighbors are looking like, hey, animal control, there's a leopard in my backyard. And she, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's a good idea. Next time she needs to dress like a moose. You're closer to a moose, but like a baby moose. Like she's size of like a baby moose. And like that.
Somebody could have tried to tranquilize her big ass. Imagine you see something that big moving that slowly around a house with that print. They could have tried to tranquilize. Why not wear all black? Be smarter. Her body resembles huge animals. Why would you wear that print to go do that? You know what I'm saying? Be smarter.
Yeah, that was not a good idea. How are you gonna commit a crime?
That stupid song, Big Back, Big Back.
Oh,
all I'm hearing in my head.
I actually have a clip of her singing that. Big back, big back. I have a clip of her singing that. Yep, I have it. Tatum, thank you so much, boo. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, Chantel, and I would never, and don't get me wrong, I've done some dumb shit for dick. Listen, I am 36. In my early 20s, I used to do not some smart things, you know, not
We've
some
all
smart
been
things. Well,
there.
to be fair,
Happens.
yeah, and to be fair, it was my man, it wasn't somebody else paying. But I've done some dumb shit. You know what I didn't do? I didn't come online and publicize it. I didn't do a fucking
Right.
thing. I can sit here later on, after it's been a length of time and it's been some years. I could sit back and, say I reflected and don't do what I did, but I did these
Mhm.
years ago. I did not do them today. Like, I remember at one point I was getting like criticism from like other creators who used to criticize me because I had opened up and told about how one time, because I'm from Connecticut. So I flew from Connecticut to Florida to fight a bitch. And it was not smart, obviously. I had a lot of anger issues. So you don't do that because she was the side bitch to my nigga, and what you're not gonna do.
Right.
Exactly. Hey, listen, we've all
Look.
been there. I will go ahead and match you a story. I walked in on my ex. This a long time ago in my 20s. Walked in on him. He was butt naked. It was like legit the a Ron Isley music video. I creep in my house. I'm hearing moaning. It ain't my moaning. I see him in the bed, and so I went to the bathroom. Got that shower rod. You know that nice shower rod. Man, I whacked the heck out of everybody in the bed. Was it right? No. Should I have been arrested? Yes, but I wasn't because I left the house.
Then I
I'm a
turn my
smart bitch.
TV down.
I left.
Listen, I get it. I get it. I've done not some smart things. Would I do that today? No, I don't
Absolutely
think
not.
so.
I
But
can't run that fast no more. So I ain't no.
listen, and I didn't pay for that plane ride. I put it on his card because I was a authorized user, so I had one of his cards. So I actually booked the flight on his card because I'm not gonna spend money to beat this bitch ass.
I
But he was like
mean,
mad at me. He was
look.
really mad.
Now that's just economic. That's how you roll.
Like, you should have
Look.
kept her in check. Why the fuck she on my phone? Like, I used to be one of these people. I'm not these people anymore. So please hear me. I'm not this person anymore. But back in the day, I used to be like, first of all, if you want to cheat, at least have enough respect to make sure that side bitch don't ever get on my line. Like, why is she so
Yeah.
comfortable getting on my line? Like,
I think
Yeah.
another thing that's interesting is that a lot of these people we follow are around our age. You know what I mean? Like they're within our
Yes.
generation. And
mhm.
I can't help but be grateful that growing up and in my 20s and early 30s, I did not get online and make these crazy vlogs
Same
exposing
here.
how insane I was because I was crazy.
I
Same.
And
am
I can only
grateful we didn't
imagine.
have that much access to the
Yeah.
internet.
Exactly. And I'm like, how does our generation get on here and y'all are just retroactively destroying yourself? Like we're too old for this. Leave it to the children. Leave
I
it to
always
the
say
kids.
there's a certain generation that just doesn't know what to do with social media. Like they either do it well, or
Mm-hmm.
they just do it absolutely
Yes.
horrible. And I usually throw that over to Gen X, but there are definitely some older millennials that have a
Yeah.
hard time with like navigating social media or being like too transparent on social media. And it's
Yeah,
like, did you ever grow up? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why
that.
are we here? Why are we reviewing you and we're both the same age?
The
That doesn't
same
make any
age.
sense.
And this is the woman who believes she's better than so many people. But take it away, girl. Show us how you better. Go ahead.
Friggin'
Go off.
anyway, I'm not gonna insult him because I don't want to like get I don't want to get reported. I'm telling what happened and I'm allowed to tell what happened. So I'm not insulting anybody. I'm telling what happened. So what happened was I wanted my grandma's blanket back. Like I just said basically like I knew he was moving and he doesn't have any care for like people's things. Um, so he would just probably throw out my stuff or I don't know what he would do with my stuff. Like he didn't even bother to even ask Dee Dee to contact me. Like what are you gonna do? Just leave it there and move to Montreal and
This is
forget
all
like
an
any
excuse to just
sentimental
leave.
stuff I left behind or whatever. So anyway, I was like gonna make an arrangement. I just said like I messaged Dee Dee and like like just saying like hey like and I have all the messages and I said hey like I don't really if you're gonna throw the blanket out I get it so maybe I can arrange to get it from you. Anyway, he ended up getting on the fucking video chat and like we were talking or whatever and then he told me to come get my shit. And then we ended up talking and I don't know if he trusted me or whatever, but I ended up driving them to Montreal.
I want you to take a look at this clip. So the timeline of her admitting this lined up with a time that Natter and Dee were getting driven to Montreal or from Montreal. And they were really secretive about why they were streaming in the back of someone's car. This is the back of Chantel's car. Not only trifling as fuck, and the person in the front was quiet. So what we were able to connect is this stream was the ride she was talking about. This is why the driver was so quiet.
What?
And yeah, so
the dick ain't never gonna be that good for me.
It
ain't never gonna be that.
It is never that good. So I had to pull up this stream here to remind everyone the ride she was referring to. And I want you to pay attention to his words. Mind you, it is Chantel driving them.
That's it.
Princess Tanya. Okay, I have 2 male friends, but I would never share her bed with them. Whatever.
Good for you.
Guys.
You're very close mind. It's you. Doesn't mean bad thing or good thing. It's you.
What?
Not me.
I want to remind you, she asked the question out loud. He is answering it, and it is Chantel behind the wheel. She's hearing all of this.
Why would we do this? Why would we film this? Why are we here?
Was this around the time when Chantal said that she they may have done something sexually, all 3 of them? Is this around the same time?
It's coming up. It's coming up. Mind you, remember the timeline. She slept with both of them after she reported him for sexually assaulting her.
This is too much.
What do you got me into, Charlie? Charlie! What kind of sobriety present is this, Charlie?
I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger.
Oh my God.
Insane.
This is what we're going to get into because she admits this here. You're going to see. Go ahead.
And they're going to lie and be like, no, he didn't, because he's going to get in trouble. But this is the thing. You weren't too concerned about getting in trouble. You fucking lie to me and you drive me crazy. Like, he had no... Okay, so here's the thing. I drive them to Montreal. They're like, we're going to pick up bottles of wine because Dee Dee... Ask her to show you behind her sink. She has like 800 fucking empty wine bottles. She doesn't sleep. She drinks wine all night. Because I'm pretty sure he's driving her nuts. Like, she must be in love with him and he's like fucking with her and using her now. He's moved... Look up narcissistic triangulation. He's moved right the fuck on. Like... And I know I'm crazy. I know I look crazy. I'm going to admit to you right now I'm crazy because just not long ago, I messaged him that I want to move in with him. Like, I'm like that.
After reporting him for sexual assault. Just want to keep adding that.
My Lord.
With him, like, I'm like 1 minute, I want to fucking destroy him. And then the next minute, because of everything he's done to me, like, I feel like I can't get past, like, I don't know. Like, anyway. And then the next minute, I'm like in love, like I just obsessed. I don't know, like my feelings are fucked. Like, and I feel like it's like a product of him constantly fucking manipulating, like just constantly. Like, for example, this weekend, he had no problem, and Dee Dee too had no problem with me risking him in the protective order, breaking the protective order to go to Gatineau and get my.
I must fulfill a request. I just realized this, and they are very accurate. Oh, wait. No, I want to do this. Yeah, I want this to be equal. Thank you to my mod. I have to make sure that I fully welcome both of you to not only, my little corner of YouTube, but I want you guys to be comfortable and fully experience what it is to be part of one of my streams. So with that, we're going to go on a quick break. And I want you to enjoy everything that comes with that.
Okay, you got me scared now.
No, nothing to be scared about. Nothing.
Oh, God.
We'll be right back, guys.
Okay. You ain't got enough of this fever. I know. I know.
What is happening?
And you don't wanna go. So go. You're picking your pace, no
Oh, God.
I wanna live a life that's away. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake. And get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be.
The song is nice though.
And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you up. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end.
Hey,
Get it, girl.
oh, hey.
Oh my God, the smell of that
Hey.
There's so many creatures.
Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're thinking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away.
I like this song. This song
Every
is nice.
mistake, fall out and
Yeah,
get
song
up
is
again and
fun, but it's so
again.
deceptive.
Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you
And you ain't the
always.
best, and then boom.
To be your friend. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need
Oh no, what is she doing with that?
I'll meet you at the end.
Breathe right now, just waiting.
You move kind of fast there.
She was on meth. She was on meth.
Oh,
No, I'm not kidding. She was really on meth that night.
wait, that's the cat.
Time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't see and waste away. I'll be with you always.
You are the worst. Oh,
So a quick backstory to that.
yes.
The back scratcher that she has, she wanted to use as a weapon, but that same back scratcher she also would use to eat food. Keep that in mind.
It's a back scratcher to eat food.
Because she would be too lazy to go downstairs to get a fork, like when she'd get food delivery, so she'll just use the back scratcher to eat.
Chunky water bitch. That is
She
that
chunky water bitch.
That what?
Literally.
No.
Literally.
No.
Now that specific night, the reason she was freaking out, she was on meth. And the cat was in the closet moving around. So she was like, oh, I hear something. Somebody must be breaking in. So she ran off to get Pete, her roommate. Like, Pete, there's an intruder, help. And then we're watching this in real time and we see the cat come out. So it was the cat the whole time, but she was too high to realize that.
Oh my God. Is that what y'all mean by Beeson? That she's on meth? Is that what that means?
No, she originally meant Beeson as it originated from her cats. Like, she used it like when they were, misbehaving, like say if they dropped something or they went to go nibble on something they're not supposed to. But over the years, Beeson went from when her cats were misbehaving to then when she was doing reckless things like getting high and doing. So she's over the years has redefined in different eras what it means. Like now she'll attach it to anything. Like if she's going to get coffee, she'll be like, oh, we'll go coffee bees. But at one point, beesing literally meant her just being high or drunk, coked out, methed out. Like
that's what I thought it was this whole time. This whole time I thought every time somebody came in and be like, oh, we're beesing. I'm like, y'all are high. Everybody's just on drugs. We just fucked up. That's what it is.
Because at one point that's what it was. Because it just kept being redefined as time went on. Thank you again for all the super chats, guys. But yeah, that's what that clip was. And the one when she was, moving her butt is actually her saying and dancing happy birthday to one of her longtime mods who are no longer a mod. They don't support her anymore, but that was like her happy birthday dance. Yep.
Nova, take note.
The belly had me. What?
Nova, that's what I want for my birthday. I need you to bend over on the couch and just jump up and down for my birthday. That's what I want. I want a bees and booty dance from Nova for my birthday.
Listen, she asked. Oh, wait, someone did tell me to end the poll. Thank you for the reminder. I'm bad with ending polls. So when it comes to the poll, 83% of
Yeah.
people would rather wear the Skechers. 571 votes. Thank you. I'm with y'all with the Skechers. Same with me. I'd rather wear the sweaty Skechers over the Abaya. I would.
Yeah, I'm with y'all on them Skechers.
Y'all are
Yeah.
good people in the chat. I could tell by
Yes.
the.
And thank you, Just a Nugget. Thank you for the reminder. All right, we'll go back into it.
He's there, but then
Oh, if you guys didn't pick up, as far as the viewers, if you guys didn't pick up, this is going to be a lengthy stream. I don't know if you picked up on that.
Oh, that's okay with
It's
me.
my day off. So, oh yeah,
Right.
and happy Labor Day to anyone who's off. If you are working, I'm sorry, but
Oh,
I
people
forgot
with jobs.
to.
Oh,
Huh?
yes. I said people with jobs.
That
All the
part.
people we review ain't got jobs, so it's nice to be in a room full of people with jobs. Thank you. All
Bunch
the
of
labor
employed
leaders.
folks. Yes.
Yeah.
That. And thank you, April and Mojo, for being a member for 16 months. Yeah, if you go back, I actually covered it at the start of the stream because baby, the way she put on them sucks. Again, there is no amount of super chats or money that would let me have that footage exist on the internet. There's no way in hell. But
Yeah.
we're all different. We're all different.
and when we get to Montreal, and shit went south. So basically, like, I wanted to get, like, I want privacy. I wanted fucking privacy with him. So, like, yes, I seen him again. So that, like, made me want to see him over and over and over again. Like, I was, like, rehooked and I wanted to see him. So I wanted to get a hotel and I wanted to spend my birthday with him in a hotel. Bad, stupid, I know. Whatever, fuck, whatever. It is what it is. That's what I wanted. And he wanted to, I guess. He got in my car and we were driving away. And fucking Dee friggin' calling, freaking out. Come back, Natter. Come back, Natter.
I'm not going back there ever. And especially until I see a sign above the fucking bed. Don't make me yell. Above the bed here. No Dee allowed. No Dee allowed.
She's like, I'm going to the hotel with Chantal. She's like, no, you're not. And it's like, why are you so concerned? Like, are you fucking for real?
Because the month prior, she had accused him of rape. The last thing he should be doing is getting in the car to go to a hotel with the woman who just accused him of rape.
Exactly. Like, what
just
are you
a thought. Just a thought.
Like, oh my God.
I'm like, so I just replied to her. I wrote, he physically, emotionally, and me for 10 months. He deserves this.
So then I'm pissed. Like, you're lying to me. Obviously, if she's that invested, she's like she's and threatening to talk to your harem about it and drinking wine. So we go back to her house. He convinced me to go back to her house. Anyway, like, you have a fucking mom. You're like, nice life you have. Oh, that's what gets me mad. What was wrong with your old life with me? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
God. I like had to like negotiate with him, like for me to come here and help Pete, or like to come back home at all.
I don't get it.
What was wrong with his old life with her?
He don't want you, man. Like, that's really what it is. Like, at some point, you got to be able to see it for what it is. Like, the man is apparently, has other issues as well. So you dodged the bullet in many senses, right? But also, what's that saying? Don't let somebody tell you they don't want you more than once. Believe them the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. She doesn't look at it that way. She still looks at it and she'll say it. Sometimes you have to read in between what she's saying. She still looks at it like she lost him to Dee. And one of the sickening things about what happened with the viewer who accused him of rape, Chantel actually looked at that as cheating. She was jealous of this woman and looked at that situation as cheating. It was a rape. Are you stupid? It's a rape.
That is a very interesting way to respond. So we do see this sometimes. We see it sometimes when it's usually like in a intergenerational trauma situation. So there is a parent who might be assaulting a child and the other parent will side with the parent and blame the child for the attack or the abuse, right? So it's interesting that that's where she goes there. What that tells me is you have some unresolved issues. You got a lot of jealousy problems. You are threatened
Mhm.
by anything and anyone who has an opportunity to take what you think you own. In this point, would be the man, right? So it's there's a lot going on there. And I would honestly suggest that she just wash her ass and see a doctor. Call me in the morning, right? Like just wash your ass, see a doctor, call me in the morning. Like that's what I'm gonna need her to do because that's a lot.
It is a lot. Like I can't I'm never gonna all right, I don't even want to put my own partner in the like in this scenario. But if I was with someone and heard that about them, I could not look at them unless it was like unequivocally debunked. Like this did not
Mm-hmm.
happen. There's a solid alibi. That's different. But that's one of those things that how do you even sleep in the same bed with them? How do you even want to spend time with them after hearing that? I couldn't.
Yeah, there's no way I could be with a partner.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
She wanted him even more. Again, she offered a
Yeah,
false alibi for this man.
yeah, no. I can't even have you
Mm-mm.
around, but that tells me who she is, right?
Yeah.
People show you who they are with their actions. And
That
again, I'm losing all ounce of it's hard for me to have any empathy for someone who is like this. It's impossible almost. Like just
this
Mm-hmm.
comment here, and a lot of people find it insensitive because I don't know if you guys know, not this specific comment, but what I'm gonna say. A lot of people have criticized many people for saying this, but I don't know if you guys know. Chantel had a hysterectomy, so she can't,
Mm-hmm.
conceive.
mm-hmm.
And one of the things, and I still stand true to about this today. I am so grateful. It would be harder for her to be a mom. Chantel
Yeah.
being a mother
Mm-hmm.
would actually be scary as fuck.
Yeah, like we
Yeah.
watched Shani on our end. Shani has the
Mm-hmm.
boys, and watching those boys, there were plenty of streams where I would cry watching the way that they talked to the boys, the way that the boys were treated, watching the way the house
Mm-hmm.
looked after they moved. There were so many moments that broke me down because there was innocence in that house. And once the boys were gone, man, it was open sailing. I'm good now. Like I could drag you all day without feeling nothing. So yes, it's
Right.
beautiful that she doesn't have children. I'm not wishing infertility on anybody. At the same time, everybody is not meant to be a parent. It
Correct.
takes a real strong
Exactly.
person to be a parent, and she's not that person.
Yeah, looking
Exactly.
at the way that she's conducted herself, how she puts herself before anything else, like even well, not even herself, like put her own like carnal needs in a lot of ways, like not even like taking care of herself mentally, whatever. The way she puts
Hmm.
those things in before anything else lets me know she should not have a baby. She shouldn't have a
Yeah,
kid. It just is what it is. That kid would suffer, and like I ain't got no sympathy for somebody who's gonna let a kid suffer.
Yes.
yeah. Don't touch the innocence. We will
Yeah.
devour you. We do not
Yep.
fuck
That.
with kids.
Mind you, this is the same Chantel who currently mods for Shani. And as of I believe it was last night's stream, because she's getting a little bit of criticism for it. She blocks a lot, but some of it did go through. She said she doesn't have a problem with Shani or Rev. They never did anything to her.
No,
They
Her
also
words.
gave her a lot of money. You got to
That.
yeah,
understand, Shani and Rev were simping for Chantal. They
for a
did
time,
her,
yeah.
yeah, they were giving her bricks. You know what I mean? We don't know how much money of Rev's mother's money Shani gave to Chantal. That's really
But
what
that's a cow thing too, right? Like it
yes,
doesn't matter
by
what this
favor.
person has done because they haven't done it to me personally. And then the minute that person shows them exactly who everybody has known they are, then it's like all of a sudden they're with the crowd.
Hmm.
So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that she's kind of like, well, didn't happen to me, so who cares? But I mean, look at the way she responded to the whole thing with her ex. Like that's a perfect example.
That it's wild to me because let's just say we have the same opinion. I'm just throwing out an example. Let's just say me and Nova have the same opinion of Mrs. Parker where we're critical of her. If
Mhm.
I was to
Mm,
do something as disgusting or that as that, or Nova was to do that, I'm confident we both can easily be like, bitch, fuck you. It don't matter what we agree on. Because if
Yes,
you
mhm.
do something like that, it's always bitch, fuck you. Because two
Yes.
things can happen at the same time. We can both dislike Mrs. Parker and also be like, fuck you because of this thing right here. It doesn't,
exactly.
Hmm.
Like, it's just so weird
Absolutely.
because a lot of people online think like that. It's just like
It's the
it's if
art
they
of
can't,
war.
huh?
It's these incel idiots. They all read The Art of War and they all think that they're playing
Yes.
4D chess. They all say the same stupid shit. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Some
That
shit like that, Like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
man. It's ridiculous.
it's sad, and it's all the same playbook, always. But let's get back into it.
Like how somebody who can just like fuck with your fucking heart and your emotions and then just move on. Like you were nothing. And just ignore me. I send him messages all fucking day. Like, oh, I can't.
There's supposed to be no contact, but she's sending messages all fucking day.
I can't live like this. It's going to destroy me. And he doesn't like, I can't. She's with him. She swore on her fucking mother. She doesn't even tell her mother, who's in a nursing home. Oh yeah, and by the way, nice friend Natter. So we get drunk all night. I don't even want to talk about what fucking happened. I don't want to talk about it. I fucking hate him so much.
Here we go.
Then I freak out, and then anyway, I ended up getting really sick. He fucking hides my phone from me all night. He's like, he got really drunk and she got all pissed because he like was supposed to go see her mom at the group home with her, and she's like, Natter, you're not gonna do this to me. You're not gonna do this to me, Natter. And then like they got in a big fight and she's like, you're not gonna talk to me like you talk to her. Yeah, he will, you fucking moron. Yeah, he will. Yeah, he hid my phone again all night. And I honestly, part of me wanted to see. This is your fucking fault. So this is your fault. You know why? Because you and Dee don't do anything to make me feel secure about anything. Like that night that I was there, he told me he loved me over and over. You tell me you love me, you want something with me, you were crying, but then you fucking act different. Like you fuck with me. This is what happens. Like you can't fuck with people's emotions like that. You can't.
That is so abusive.
No, you're not gonna.
Wait a second. I understand that she's trying to tell me that he's abusive, but what I heard her say was, the reason I'm punching you in the face is because you made me do it. This is why I have to be a piece of shit to you, because you won't do what I want you to do. And it's like that. Y'all all need to leave each other the fuck alone.
Exactly. Yes.
The thing is, Mrs. Parker, there was this clip that it's at my intro. I'm going to see if I can find it, where she actually explained that she would do this. I'm going to see if hold on. Please tell me I time this. Okay. Yes, it's right here. Okay. I'm going to explain this clip to you. Give me 1 second. The thing with Chantel, if you don't fall in line, she has shown her abusive ways. She will try to destroy you. I want you to pay attention to this question here. Hold on. All right, let me bring it up. This is part of my intro.
That you were helping set him up financially, and that one day he will give you the boot and give everything you deserve to someone else.
So the question is, just in case you didn't hear it because I was talking over it, a viewer asked, do you ever get concerned because you're setting him up financially that one day he'll, kick you to the side and pretty much you're just setting him up to be with someone else? This is her response.
I think about that every day, actually. But if that happens, I have a plan.
Arrest that bitch now.
I'm not as stupid as you think.
Oh no.
Yeah, arrest that bitch. That's the beginning of a Lifetime movie. Arrest that bitch.
Discovery idea. Mm-hmm.
And you fully understand this picture. She was sitting in his house when she said that.
And then this is before she accused him of the whole assaulting. Okay.
Correct.
See, now it's making that whole situation real.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's making it look real bad.
Mind you, the reason she ended up reporting him for assault is because she found out he was going to the cops about her because of her she really did used to harass him and stalk him. She found out that he was going to go to the authorities, so she went live, mind you, doing this live like the idiot that she is, pretty much saying, I'm going to beat him to the police station. Now I'm going to report him for this.
tick for tat.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yep.
Yep.
See,
Yep.
that makes it even harder for me to side
Yep.
with you on anything. And I hate that. I hate feeling that way because I'm always about believing the victim off top.
Mhm.
I'm always about believing the victim because you never know. But the more I hear, the more I'm like, I can't even touch this problem. Like you're not giving me anything to work with at all. It's
Yes.
bad.
It makes it hard to you like you say you want to. See, I have a hard time with it because, and I know you can understand this too, Miss Parker. I have a hard time with it because as much as I, yes, believe victims, right? I have a son.
Yes.
And at some point, my son will date someone. And I would hope that he doesn't have somebody's raggedy ass daughter doing some
Yes.
shit like that to him. And that's
Man.
the hardest part about this,
On both sides, it hurts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? On both sides, because like
Yes.
you said, we got boys. I'm a boy mom.
Yes.
I raised my son to respect women and do right by them. But yes, there could be a day that my son has to deal with a heifer saying something that isn't true, and his whole life could be changed.
Yes.
So no matter how you cut this, she's in the wrong, and I don't appreciate it. It makes me feel icky. I'm gonna have to take a nice long cold shower after this.
She made a mockery of so much. That's why a lot of people were glued to this, because if you didn't actually watch it and see it, you wouldn't believe it. And that's why when some people come into this corner of YouTube blind, it looks like so many different things are being thrown her way until you see it for yourself. And then people are like, oh, I understand the hate now. I'm like, yes, this is not what you think it is. She is an awful person. Awful.
Yep.
Get away with it. Oh my god, I can't. Like, so you're gonna tell me, and then he has the nerve to be like, it's risky. You can put me in jail if I go to the hotel with you. So you're gonna, this is what doesn't make sense. And this is why I'm crazy and I'm doing this today, you motherfucker. So, Gatineau? His house is in Gatineau. The police station is on his street. Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god. So anyways, nobody's ever made me feel this way. Nobody in my fucking life has made me this crazy. I know why Delphine had a heart attack. Yeah, you gave it to her.
I should point out, the person that she just mentioned, she just said, I know why Delphine had a heart attack. You gave it to her. Delphine is Natter's ex who actually passed away.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Not only did she pass away, it came out later that Chantel actually used to talk shit about Delphine with Natter, because Natter had a case with Delphine and Delphine's cousin. If you ever heard about the charges of him stabbing two people, those were the two people.
What the hell?
Yeah, but Delphine didn't die from the stabbing. She died from something later on. Nothing related to him. Nothing related to him. But the ex and the ex's cousin that he stabbed was Delphine. He did time, and I guess because he used to talk shit to Chantel about the ex who got him locked up, Chantel caught herself talking shit about this woman who's actually no longer even here.
Oh my god, this is so gross.
You know what's crazy? Okay.
No, you go, babe.
I was just gonna say, like, I've always seen, like, growing up, I've always seen, like, crackheads, right, being like they be so crazy for each other, and I never understood why. And now seeing the way she is with this guy, I'm like, I don't know, that crackhead dick must be hitting for something, because I don't know why she's so, like, I don't get it. I genuinely, I know she a big girl, I know she a big woman, but you could find a good dude as a big woman. I don't want to hear it. Like, I'm not a skinny woman at all. I'm not a skinny woman.
I just gotta correct you, Nova. It's called junkie meat. Okay, it's junkie meat. That's the term. That is the scientific term for it. It's called junkie meat. And junkie meat will have you doing crazy shit. Okay. It's that junkie meat.
I just don't get it. Like, I really don't get it. It confuses me. I'm in a state of confusion when it comes to these people.
It will never fully make sense, because you're never going to be able to wrap your head around this kind of thought process. You got to be one of them. Like, I'm not saying I've never made dumb decisions in relationships, but it will never be that. The fuck?
Right. And as a grown person, like I feel like it's understandable to make them kind of decisions and be stupid when you're, early on in the game. At damn near 40, you ain't got no excuse. Like, we ain't got that much time left.
I'm saying.
You can't be wasting it on this bullshit. Like,
we got I
no.
promise you, we got 30 more years of good knees up it. That's all you got. You got maybe, you know what I mean? How many moons do you have? How many summers do you have left? Is this what we're doing? No. No.
That part. Oh, thank you, Dennis's dangling pinky finger. Dennis or Denise's? My bad. Denise's dangling pinky finger. What the hell? Thank you.
It's not a dangling pinky finger. What?
That part, like, wait a minute.
That's a good name, dangling pinky finger.
Thank you so much.
I was going somewhere else.
Anyways, oh my God. You have no problem with me coming over when it's convenient for you to give a fucking ride back to Montreal because you're complaining that you had to use all your money on Uber rides with Dee Dee. Back to Gatineau. Fuck you, Dee Dee. Fuck you, Natter. Fuck you, Harem. Fuck you. Fuck you. You want to fuck you? You can have a fuck you.
She thought she
That's
did.
what happened. And it pisses me off. He's a fucking liar. I hate liars. And it especially pisses me off because the second day I met him, I felt like I got to know him. Like, my brain is still not accepting that the Natter I idealized doesn't fucking exist. Like, my brain doesn't compute that. Like, from when I met him, I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheater. You were pretty comfortable eating Dee Dee's pussy that night, weren't you?
Oh.
You're gonna tell me? You're gonna tell?
He ain't the only one who did it.
This guy has no problem. I hate him so much. He had a problem with me living with Pete's. Did I ever suck Pete's wiener? Did I ever touch Pete's? Ever? Did I ever touch him? Ever? Did I ever touch him? Never.
Wait,
never.
What?
Oh, I never fucked.
Didn't they date back in the day?
But the way she's trying to frame it.
What you mean during the time period?
During the time her and Nat were together, because her and Pete are now just friends.
Right.
And Nat is claiming that he and Dee Dee are friends. So she's trying to make the claim like, oh, well, I don't fuck my friends. You're out here fucking your friends. Mind you, what she's forgetting is I don't remember the timeline of this, but at one point she was actually forcing herself on Pete's while she was live to make Natter jealous.
Oh,
interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, and that became a whole drama because Pete's actually openly said that she was forcing herself on him and he didn't appreciate it. And she caught backlash because this is a man openly saying this made him uncomfortable.
Right.
So then she went off on him. So then he had to walk it back. Yeah.
That's a terrible look.
She bullied a person that she was essaying just for views to make someone else jealous. Is what you're telling me. Did I get that right?
Well, she was pushing. She tried to kiss him and was like on him and forcing herself on him.
Okay,
he
so
didn't
that's
appreciate
sexual
it.
harassment. Okay.
Yes.
So she's
yes, he didn't appreciate it. And he
harassing.
actually vocalized that. And a lot of people were uncomfortable with the clip. So when he vocalized it, it confirmed what a lot of viewers had issue with. She started to get backlash. She went off on him and then he walked it back.
Got it.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, this woman is, I don't even know if I want to call her a woman. I don't know.
She's an entity.
She's something.
Dee Dee, you swore on your mother's life. So if something happens to her, that's on your head.
I want to point out every single one of these crackheads has sworn on the loved one. Dee Dee swore on her mother's life. Natter swore on his mom. And Chantel has sworn and also lied, just like the rest of them, on her grandmother. And I just want to point out, I'm pretty sure, no, Dee Dee's mom's still alive. Let me not just say no. But unfortunately, Chantel's mom, grandmother, later passed. And Natter, he's sworn his mom's grave. She was already gone.
Anybody who does that is lying. That's like when somebody tells you, I don't mean to offend you, but everything past the but is an offense. That's
pieces of shit.
Like, oh, I put that on my grandma. I put that on my dog's grave, whatever. Like, you lying. Whatever it is you're about to tell me is a lie. That's ridiculous.
Pretty much.
Every time.
Straight up swore on her grandmother and it ended up being a lie.
That's disgusting. You both swear on your mother's life. Anyway,
look,
I know I did that, but whatever.
I know I do that too, but whatever.
No, I don't have better things to do because
It's
my mind is
hypocrisy.
cluttered with shit. With fucking shit, and that's all I can care about. Like right now, for some reason, I don't know. It's like that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes I'm okay, and sometimes I'm not. Like I don't know. I can't control it. And then he doesn't treat me with respect. Like when I tell him how I'm feeling, I cry to him, I call him, and Dee Dee's in the fucking background because you're using her. You don't have your own fucking place, and you never will because you're a fucking bum. You don't make anything on your channel anymore because your food sucks. Oh, I thought, I'm crying. Okay, I gotta get offline.
Damn.
Go out and enjoy Cuba, yeah. The last time I saw him, we were like just really affectionate, like making out, and like I don't know, I just really felt him, and then like he leave me like this, like what you have to answer to fucking like I'm so fucked up, so fucked up. I just had to get it off my chest. I can't. It's bugging me. I can't go. I can't let him fuck me over. I can't.
And that's what it's always been about, payback. She doesn't want him to fuck her over. So when she pulls certain stunts, that's all it's about.
All right,
vindication.
Let's move on. Because that's literally how I have to do it. Like I can't keep doing this. Like this is not gonna end well. All right. I don't care if I get in trouble for seeing him. I don't care if I get in trouble. I don't.
The privilege behind saying that.
BB? Oh, BB literally told me before everything happened. Like I would.
BB's her ex, by the way. The ex before. Yeah, the ex before Natter.
When I got away.
Yeah, because she was with Pete. Cheated on Pete's with BB. Left Pete's for dead. Got with BB. Moved in with BB. And then when things ended with BB, she needed Pete's to be able to secure an apartment because her credit is shit. So she ended up putting that villa under Pete's name and then moved in with Pete.
Yeah. Chunky what a bitch. The more we learn about her, the more we like.
Yeah, we're confirming it all day. But can I take a second? I just got a question for Charlie in the chat really quick. Can somebody explain to me why her hairline is the reverse blade? Like, what is happening? Don't you laugh. You tell me. You explain to me what is happening with this situation.
She has hormone issues, so she's always been balding at the top. And then one day she actually had a bit of a freak out. It was actually referring to Natter, where she was freaking out and all these things. And then she decided to cut her hair. Then she came live and pretty much was like, yeah, I freaked out and I cut my hair. Then she went live, I think a day or two later, deciding to just completely buzz it off. So that's why her hair looks like that.
Okay.
Yes.
I was concerned because I'm like, in the chat, I was like, ooh, this hairline. And
it's due to her hormones. That's why a lot of hair. So before she had cut it, she used to wear a lot of what's that thing called? I used to call it shoe polish, but it's not shoe polish. What's the thing that?
Oh, the powder stuff.
Yeah, she used to use that. She used to use that, a lot of it. She used to just I
remember seeing a clip of her doing that, like throwing it on the top of her head, like nonstop.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it true
that of it because she was bald, like really bad?
Is it true that she didn't take her hair fibers? Thank you, chat. Is it true that she didn't take the hormone she was supposed to take after her hysterectomy, and that could have also,
yes,
added
actually,
to it?
everything that led to the hysterectomy was also due to her not caring and not taking doctor's advice. That's why it led to that, and of course, that is a result of the hysterectomy as well. Yeah, that's why a lot of people, when they come at people don't say this, and that. No, Chantel, you got to remember, Chantel has openly lived her life online, so you can always pull a clip that contradicts it. So yeah, that's the reason. And we are where we are. Instead of taking the doctor's advice, she actually tried to do a water fast, a grape fast, and all. She tried to do everything but listen to the professionals.
And that's what happens. And just as a friendly reminder to everybody, take your meds. If you ain't take your meds today, take your meds.
Seriously. Yeah, that. Nothing. And that's the thing. I don't understand why, especially a lot of the train wrecks that I follow, why they're so against doctors.
There's a fear. I was just with that, like Nova said, bad news. They're afraid of bad news. If you can't capitalize on it, then there's no point. And the sicker I look, the worse I am, the more pity people will have for me. So I honestly think, like, low key, it's some Munchausen shit. You know, like
But
they.
I'm
Go ahead.
again. I'm sorry.
No, go.
I was gonna say there's also like if you see a common theme with a lot of the cows is like they don't want to take accountability for anything, right? And aside from medical emergencies just hitting you out of nowhere, there are certain things that you can 100% either prevent or help to, how do you say, like, you go to the doctor if you got diabetes or one of those things, they can help you to regulate whatever levels they need to
Exactly.
regulate. But that takes accountability, and they just are allergic to that shit. They don't like it at all.
That, and it's so true, and it's so weird. And also, Jen, thank you for becoming a member. I don't know, I just don't get it because I'm the type of bitch, if something is wrong, if I have access to a portal, I'm on that portal immediately so I could get in. But I don't know. I don't get it.
I was like, I'm so done with his ass. And Bibi told me, you're gonna one day be in Dee Dee's fucking bed with them. Oh my god, I hate myself right now.
It's the dramatically be the bed. Her dramatics are funny as fuck. I don't care. I know it looks bad because you're laughing at someone's who's crying, but it is hilarious how dramatic she gets.
Look, if it's one thing we love to do is laugh at a motherfucker crying. I swear that is like me, Miss Parker, BGTV,
Yes.
we all love to laugh at crying people.
I'm
So it's
once
fine.
you start doing that ugly cry, we gonna piss ourselves. I promise you. They call us the
We love
cackling
it.
hyenas. They get mad at us because we laugh at them so much. But yes, your tears give me sustenance. When you cry over nothing, like I don't know, Charlie, if you knew, I was running a sale at my Miss Parker store for tears, cow tears, because sometimes you need them. You need them. I'm gonna have to put them back in the store. We had Shanny tears, we had Rev tears. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get some of these Foodie Beauty tears. I need
we love some tears.
With hers, it's mostly like sounds and dramatics because she actually rarely produces tears. From time to time she does, but the thing with Chantel, it got to be like really bad for her to produce tears, like really, really bad.
That's better for production. That means I can just send you an empty vial. You just go get a vial of air. That's all you do.
He was so fucking right. He was so fucking right. I can't accept that somebody I gave so much of myself to just runs like like his video New Start. What was wrong with you? What was wrong with your old life? What? Paying your rent was fucking tough for you? Like, oh, I didn't like that you fucking were aggressive with me and told people about it. Sorry. I'm like, so I just replied to her. I wrote, he physically, emotionally, and me for 10 months. He deserves it.
I just wanted to keep reminding.
That's what's driving me crazy. He's never going to think that way. He's never going to get it.
Charlie.
He's never going to respect me. He can't love people. Dee Dee, he's never going to fucking love you that way. I love you, Dee Dee, as a friend.
True, Raining. Thank you for the super chat.
Or whatever. He'll fuck you. He'll fuck anything. I know that says a lot about me, but whatever. I don't care. It's the
says
truth.
more about
He will.
him, though.
Right.
When I was getting my clothes, there was some fucking random bitch's bra on the ground. I don't know who the fuck that was. And then now you wonder why I'm fucking mad. Because you fucking tell me you love me. You lie to me. He doesn't want me to, he wants me to drop. He probably doesn't want me, he wants to keep me calm. Dee Dee's probably like, let's keep her calm. So they lied about her going home, whatever. Just so, because who's he gonna be with while he can't be with me?
Man.
Like if he could legally be with me, he probably would. But no, he can't. So he's at Dee Dee's. It's convenient. Fuck. It's a new life. Yeah. I'm sure you feel great about that. Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped, but not the charges, so I could sleep with him, but still charge him.
What? Yeah, what?
I want to back it up just a few seconds so you could hear that again.
Yeah. I'm sure you feel great about that. Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped, but not the charges, so I could sleep with him, but still charge him.
Man, okay, points for your editing. I want to give you points because you be coming out with the solid gold clips like this. And what is happening? What?
You
was
know,
so bad.
she should have to catch a charge for admitting some bullshit like that.
Right.
100%.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Seriously.
like real shit
Man, you're clogging up the legal system for your little
with
bullshit
your bullshit.
emotional. Yeah, what is
Hmm.
wrong with you? The fuck?
Literally. Oh, Mrs. Parker, this is for you. They
Oh,
said,
thank you.
April Lebo just said, Mrs. Parker, you cracked me up and not the kind Chantel smoke. Thank you.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
That part.
Listen,
And this
Charlie
is one of the
introduced
most.
me.
Mhm.
I will never forgive you, Charlie. I was flipping through. I'm watching a Charlie Gold stream because I'd be lurking in Charlie streams all the time, and you would talk about Foodie Booty, and I'm like, what the fuck is a Foodie Booty? And it just killed me. I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive you, Charlie, for introducing me to this egg lady, this segmented salamander that you call a person. Like, oh my God, there's a special place in atheist hell for you just for doing this. I
Oh,
just
Nova. I just thought of
Mhm.
something. I just thought of something. Look
Mhm.
at me about to talk about Miss Parker like she right here. I know we have something planned in the future. I want to do that. And
Yes.
in the future, because I genuinely do love to edit, if you want, we can figure out some edits, some iconic Chantel moments to put together, and I can actually slide you the edit, and we could go over it
Mhm.
together on your channel with Mrs. Parker.
Oh, that would be
can we do it
fun.
for like my birthday stream? I'll let y'all torture me for a birthday.
Oh wait, when
stream.
is it?
My birthday comes in January, and I am so down to do a Charlie
Well,
Oh, girl,
Gold.
absolutely.
We'll put a few different ones together then. Yeah, we could do something like that. Hell yeah, I'm down with it. Maybe we could do one for one. And so you throw the Chantal edit together, and maybe we could find some good Shani edits to put and we could torture you with the Shani edit.
Yes.
Because that's
Oh
how
yeah, I
they
can
wrote
get some
me.
good edits together. Because I
They
literally
wrote,
edit while I'm working, so I love it because I'm getting paid.
oh,
To
that's
edit.
great.
But yeah, so, that works. Oh, for anyone who's wondering, I use Final Cut Pro. For anyone who's wondering, I use Final Cut Pro X.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I love it. I love
Super
it.
user friendly too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But we could do that. We can.
Yeah, that would be a
I'm
lot
down.
of fun.
Let's get back to this monster. She's Jesus.
That she is.
Hashtag segmented salamander.
Such an idiot.
Hurt people. And I can tell you, I'm very, very fucking hurt. Very, very, very. Okay, I fooled around Dee Dee, but
Oh, it just registered.
What she said? Hold on.
Let me back it up for you. Hold on, let me back it up for you.
Okay, yeah.
Let me back it up for you.
My brain is
yeah,
numb.
I'm sure you feel great about that.
I brought it back about 20
Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped, but not the charges, so I could sleep with him, but still charge him. Oh, fuck, I'm such an idiot.
Hurt people. And I can tell you, I'm very, very fucking hurt. Very, very.
right here.
Okay, I fooled around Dee Dee, but
You heard that, Miss Parker?
Because people in chat started to catch on, like, wait, you saying Natter had sex with her? If you were there, like, how did that go? And then she had to, yeah, well, I
Explain
fooled around with
herself.
it too. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the human centipede. No. No.
Oh yes.
It's like you get vaginosis. You get vaginosis.
And my thing is, a lot of these chicks don't play this right, because let me tell you, if I was just sitting on your face and now you're online talking shit about me, that's the only thing I'm gonna say. Like, bitch, you was just in between like my legs. Shut the fuck
That's
up.
actually true. Yeah, that's
Like,
fact. Yeah.
like,
But
you were
it's
just
not even
eating
a
her
but
pussy.
here's the thing. It's not a boast though. If let's be real. Chat, Charlie, Nova. Okay, your man comes to you and he's like, hey, I got this thing for us to do together. And Chantal walks in. What you know what I mean? What you doing?
But if it's the only card you got, you're gonna have to play that sucker. Like, look, you can't be talking shit about me. Your legs are just your mouth is just in between my legs.
That.
Man, it's too yeasty. She's too yeasty for me. You can't be close to my Yanni. You can't look at my Yanni. No. It's instant. That's instant infection. You can't look at my Yanni. Not a bitch out here selling ass for burgers. No, you can't look at my Yanni. No.
Man, I would have jumped on this live stream so quick and be like, bitch, everybody thinks that's CPAP marks. That's the mark from my lip, my lip pussy, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking about me, girl. Stop talking about me. My lips are imprinted on your face. Like, she would have hated me. They don't know how to like really get her together sometimes because they're all crackheads. So, girl, the way I would have dragged that, like, you talking shit after you just ate, girl, please.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the ass eating card that you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can't really talk shit about me
groceries.
after you eat my ass. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Truly.
You got your tongue in my poop chute. You want to talk shit. You better stop.
Like the true tea is Didi because it said that Didi could have been like, bitch, I had you and the nigga you want eating my pussy. Well, she can't say nigga, but you get my point. I had you and the dude that you want eating my pussy. So shut the fuck up.
That's
Who's
true.
really that bitch?
I mean,
Who's
she
really that
could've
bitch? I had y'all both eating
Yeah.
my pussy.
That's true.
But she ain't got enough wrinkles on her
She ain't
brain.
got the
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She got that smooth brain.
Yeah, because I would have
Okay.
I would have said the same thing too.
Truly.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, I would have used that as a easy.
All
Easy
you gotta
done.
do is be like, "Hey, what my pussy tastes like, bitch." You know what I
That.
mean? Like
That.
Every time he talks to them.
Like,
Go
when's the
fucking play
last
with your
time
fucking
saw a
vibrator,
pussy?
you stupid fucking idiot. Like, he wasn't like doing anything. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I'm fucking psychologically scarred from doing stuff. I don't want to talk about it. I'm seriously scarred from like that. I'm not saying like what I did with Dee was. I'm not putting her down. I'm just saying the whole experience fucked me up because like he knows how I feel about. That's the thing. He knows how I feel about like certain things sexually, and he still pressures them on me. Like. With like threesomes and stuff, like he knows how I feel about it, and then he says no, I love you, and blah, blah. I just and I'm stupid. And I believe it. That's why I went over there. I'm stupid. Because I fucking I love him. There, I love him.
That's not love.
Impatient. Yeah, I need it. I'm not kidding. I'm not well.
No shit.
He literally like pushed me into the room. And she was like just laying on the bed ready.
She later on admitted that he's never actually forced her to do anything. She's always done these things willingly. I just want to throw that out there.
And I was just like, oh my god. And I was so drunk and I like threw up right after. And I was really sick and he still didn't care that that's the thing, he didn't even care I was sick. He got so mad at me. Like I went on the couch because I didn't want to sleep in the bed with them because it fucking crowded and I felt sick. I went on the couch to sleep so I could go home.
The bed was crowded. Of course it was.
The truth is, thank you for the gifted membership, April and Mojo. Thank you, boo. I appreciate it. When the truth is, they just all three couldn't fit. That's probably all it was.
Yeah,
you can't put that many bodies in a twin bed, you bums.
They probably couldn't even fit in like a full size.
No.
They would need like a queen, maybe.
California
Probably
king,
bigger,
stop.
right?
It's gonna be a California king all day. Yeah.
The truth is, Dee really, really won that night because not only did she have both of them eating her out, she also got to lay in the bed and take her ass to sleep. They ate her out and put her to sleep, and she was not on no couch. She was on that bed.
Chantal should have been quiet during this trip and like just showed out. Like just did the trip. If she was gonna vlog, show her having all the fun that she could have and like going about her business. You can't get away from that. Like, just don't do it to yourself, mama.
If I was her, I would just pretend Natter don't exist. Like somebody could come in my chat right now and be like, "Oh, does your exes?" I don't know who you are talking about. The topic is this here. You might be looking for someone else. You could find them elsewhere, or I just don't respond at all. But the way I would pretend that man does not exist whatsoever.
Oh yeah, for sure. My indifference is my superpower. I say it all the time, and I can be indifferent. I've had people approach me like, "Did I do something to you?" Why? Because I was standing right there. You didn't say nothing to me. I can be very, very, very like just closed off, and that's what I would do. Hell no.
Yeah,
I got a song for y'all to think about.
Okay.
What would you do for some junkie meat?
Well, according to Chantel and her past, she would dispose of her best friend. Well, actually, dispose of both her best friends, disrespect her family, ignore the fact that that man abused one of her cats, and spend thousands and thousands of dollars and catch an STI. Yep.
Jesus.
Just wanted to answer. Yep.
Just running them down, Charlie. You need to
Yep.
stop. This is a crime at this point. You're just committing
And
crime.
I have clips to support everything I just said. That's the sad part. Clips to support it all. That's why Chantel, she'd be like, oh, these people lie, these creators lie. Chantel know better to ever call me a liar. Bitch, I will go in the vote and get the clip. Don't ever try to call me a liar. I have clips to support every fucking thing that I say. You can't say defamation. You can't say that. Bitch, I got clips, dates, and everything. That's why the only thing she can say about me nowadays is just like, oh, well, she thinks she's better than us. Da-da-da-da. Girl, that's all you got? Because you know you can't call me a liar because I'll put the clip up. Don't make me embarrass you. And I've done that enough.
That's the best part of like simply reacting to what people put out there, because it's like, hey, the clip is there. I'm reacting to what you said.
That
if you didn't want me to think that, you shouldn't have said it. Like
that
I would never have known. You know?
That
exactly.
Listen, Lynn, the Cynicon. Damn. Whoa.
Upgrade.
Okay. That's their username. Just throwing it out there. No, because Didi and them were always fighting, it's a Didi win for them. That would never actually be a win, but it's because of that. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
Oh, April, thank you for the super chat. You know, I'm going to address this head on. The only reason, just so we're clear, and I want to be clear, these are my words, not theirs, my words. The only reason I haven't been singing a song, the only reason is because I try to let these bitches rest sometimes, but FFG or anybody else is very aware. My dog walking shoes are always nearby. She cooled it a little bit, as of recently, because actually I'm not gonna say why, because y'all know me. I like to stay quiet. But that's the only reason I don't sing the song. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let her cook, because that's what I've done for months, even when I was off the platform. And there's a lot of things I can bring to the platform that I still have, saved. But that's the reason I don't sing the song. I'm like, I'll let her be. I'll let her be for a little bit. But you guys know me. I'm always
the time will come again.
Oh yeah, because that bitch can't help herself.
They never can.
It's funny because recently, actually, I'm not gonna say it. All I know is I am very happy. I've never been the enemy of my enemy is my friend type of bitch. And I've stood strong in that this whole time. And I've called it out and made it clear this is what these bitches do. And I'm happy I've never been that bitch. And if anybody has a problem with what I said, tag me. Say my name. You know I'm always
way to be
that bitch.
Yes.
That part, the power of silence. That's what a lot of people didn't realize for so long why I stayed silent. I don't know what people used to think I was doing, but me?
Look,
You better catch up.
Sometimes the best thing to do is to not say nothing at all. Like,
yes, it eats them up too.
Yeah.
They do. They get so mad.
No matter who it is. Yep.
You can actually collect and observe and realize a lot more when you are silent. Yeah.
All the time. My dad used to say, it's better to be thoughtful. It's better to be quiet and thoughtful than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. And I carry that with me all the time. Sometimes just shut up. Just shut up. Collect your information. Get what you need. And then you make your decision or whatever it is.
Alibis. Always good. Always on my 10s. And I just keep it pushing. Because I see a lot. And I'm just like, not over here. Take that shit elsewhere.
Into the bedroom. Like, he's so controlling. He's so controlling and possessive.
Oh my goodness. Someone wrote me in Creole. Sorry, this is off topic. Yami, thank you. Okay, so this super chat says, finally caught alive. Mrz Chaos means like I like you. Been watching you since tent size panties. Thank you, Yami. Sometimes I love reading Creole because I don't get to like read it on my day to day.
Wait, say that again. How do you say it again?
Mrz Chaos. That means I
Ooh,
like
I
you.
like that. Mhm.
Yeah.
I like that too. We can't say it, but I like the way you say it.
Oh my God, I love that. Oh, also one of my mods is Haitian, and sometimes she'll write me in Creole too. I love that.
That is so cool. I
Thank
love
you,
the way he.
boo. But yeah, sometimes I used to do it, and I'll probably do it more in my videos. It's just the thing is when I speak Creole, I have to always do like a loose translation because like sometimes I'm like, how do I translate this perfectly to English? That's why I stopped doing it in my videos because sometimes I'm like, am I translating this right? But I used to love speaking Creole in my videos. And some people forget, and then when I speak it, they're like, "Whoa, wait a minute!" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Haitian."
Yeah,
I've always
no,
wanted to try
Nova do
Haitian
that to us.
food.
Nova
Well,
be
in
talking
Spanish.
different languages. Yeah, she be hitting us with stuff. We're all over here talking, and she'll hit us with something. She has to translate it for us. You know, and
My
a
Spanish
lot
is
of times
it sucks too.
it does suck. But like it's beautiful to me, and there's never a perfect
Yeah, me too.
translation. You know, there really is no perfect translation when you are trying to bring something back to English, because English is a weird language and everything doesn't translate right. But it is beautiful to like have that connection. And I see all the Haitians in your chat sending you love. And that's just
Yeah.
beautiful. I like to see that cultural appreciation. That's real nice.
Yeah, me
Period.
too.
Lee, I don't want you to think that this is me like going like I really do. I am one of the very few creators who try not to do that. So I don't want you to think it's that. I don't want you to think it's that. We still gonna be here to have a good time. But I just wanted you guys to know why I don't sing the song. It actually is to like just, put it to the side,
Stay
let
away.
it be. Because then people start crying thinking I started stuff when really it's like,
Yeah.
no, let's not try to rewrite history. So I don't want y'all to ever think that it's me trying to bring certain shit back up. When I respond, just know it's a response. Trust me, and I don't disappoint. But we're gonna be here to talk about Chantel, talk about other topics, not the creator beef. And there's enough of them fighting anyways. Carry on, y'all.
Yeah. Have fun
There's
with
a
that.
lot.
Didi, why are you hiding my phone? Why are you fucking what fuck? And you don't do that to Didi. You don't pull her arm. You don't treat her like that. Why? Why? What is it about me that he feels like he can fucking abuse me? No problem, but her, no. I don't get it. Okay. It's driving me nuts, and I just feel so alone, and he won't talk to me because he's like, I can't, but then he can when I drive them to Montreal, but then he ignores me when it's convenient for him, and then he wonders why I freak out.
You ever worry that you're helping set him
Oh,
up
yeah, I forgot
financially
I
and that
put it
one
in.
day he will give you the boot and give everything you deserve to someone else? I think about that every day, actually. But if that happens, I have a plan.
Oh no.
I'm not as stupid as you think.
She's dumb as fuck because she said that in front of thousands of people.
I was about to say you kind of are.
Yeah, dumb as fuck. Welcome, Yami. Dumb as fuck. It's just like, I'm not as stupid as you think. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
To think that he never loved me is what hurts the most. Like, and you guys can understand that. Like, when you love somebody so much and they just say it was all not real, like, why am I in a hotel room in Cuba crying about a fucking bum and a fucking Chris Farley lookalike? Gross.
The better question is why is she now in Thailand still going off about this same said bum?
Also,
Right.
don't disrespect Chris Farley.
God damn it, Mrs. Parker.
Disrespect
I
him.
was literally wait, but my question is, who's the Chris Farley lookalike?
Oh, she's talking about Didi. She's saying Didi looks like Chris Farley.
Didi looks
She
like
looks
Chris
like-
Farley?
She looks like Chris Farley doing the lunch lady skit. Like legit.
That's why.
Chantel likes to throw out insults that actually are projection a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Like it's Chantel. She's not really good at this, as you can tell.
I just need her to sing navy beans, navy beans, navy beans.
Okay,
It's so ridiculous.
I hate myself. And you know what? You know why I understand why she was so mad about the hotel. He didn't tell her. she thought like he was like I was just there to like unpack the rest of the shit, but I was like, no, I'm getting a hotel. But she thought like he was like going and taking a shower and shaving and getting ready to come with me, but didn't tell her because he was telling her he'll never have anything to do with me again, especially after everything that happened. So whenever like we were leaving, he's like, I'm just gonna call and tell her I'm going. And I told her that. She's like, no, you're not. Like, what are you, his fucking mother? He can get in trouble, Chantal. I don't want him to get in trouble and go to jail. But you have no fucking problem with me coming to Gatineau, you dumb idiot. Right? You're an idiot, you know that? Is it your hair color or the pixie cut? I don't know. Or maybe the 8 bottles of wine. Oh my god. So Montreal, so you're telling me, middle of the day, with the fucking sun out, on my white body, going into the fucking Gatineau? No.
The optics of that sentence never sounded right for me.
It makes no sense. I know, I'm like, what?
She was like, the sun on my white body as I'm in Gatineau. And I'm just like, ooh, girl.
Oh my God. Yeah, when you say it again, when you just said it again, it was like, it hit different.
Yes, that's the thing. When she first said it, I said, huh? I was like, oh, the optics of that did not come, that didn't land the way you wanted it to land. Because she was like, the sun on my white body as I'm in Gatineau. And I'm just like,
yikes.
Like, wait a minute. Hold on.
You might want to run that back one more time, please.
That part. I was like, are you sure that's how you want to say that? But it didn't matter because later on she went on to say way worse where there was no confusion. So it won't be in this stream, but the other Cuba stream, the one that everyone talks about, she said way worse. Hopefully Miss Parker will come back. I hope she's okay. I think she'll
be back. Yeah.
I'm here.
All right, perfect.
Oh, he's not. They're not. He doesn't even claim her either. Right on the phone. Whenever I'm like, so you are fucking her. Whenever she called, he's like, he got so mad. He's like, oh, it's because she's concerned about me as a friend. You wouldn't know what that is. Yeah. Well, I don't eat out my fucking friends. You piece of crap. Ugh.
Then why did you eat out your enemy?
That
right?
You don't eat out her friends, but she'll eat out her enemy.
You bitch, you need to get your priorities straight. Like, the hell? The hell is happening with your life?
Now, this is the clip I wanted you to see. This is the last clip, and then I will let y'all go. But this clip, you have to remember, the month prior, he reported him and accused him of sexual assault. Before she even got to the weekend where she was, sleeping with him and eating out Didi, she attempted this after reporting him. And this is her once again going live to cry to strangers online after we all witnessed her report him for sexual assault. This is what she attempted to do soon after she did that. And then I guess after this, they made up. And then, the whole sex thing happened. But listen to this.
I fucking hate you. I hate you. You fucking user. Like, seriously, I cannot, like, okay, you tell me what you think about this, okay?
Okay.
I had a really, really bad weak moment, and I don't know.
She calls trying to make contact or meeting up with Natter after accusing him of sexual assault. She calls it weak moments. So if you ever hear her say a weak moment, that's what she's referring to because she knows she's not. Yeah, those are.
I thought she was talking about her knees. But okay.
That would be more accurate.
Trying to get up off that floor.
That would be more accurate.
Then Patellas is stressed out, man.
That.
Got that plantar fasciitis acting up again.
Oh my god! Thank you, Petty Fetty. Thank you, Boo. Oh man.
How the conversation started? I was talking to Debbie on Messenger. He's not supposed to see me or talk to me. I ended up going over there. Yes, I did. And I'm so fucking stupid because I don't know. I just thought, oh, you just called the cops on him and fucking accused him of sexual assault and everything. Oh, yeah, you can just go back over there and just
kick Didi out and everything will be fucking normal. I don't even know what I was doing. I fucking went over there. I even fucking brought coffee.
So she mad about that coffee? I want a clip of that. He brought coffee.
Not only did she bring coffee, she brought weed. And that was supposed to make everything all right.
Delicious. I love when they rage like that, man.
Yeah.
It's the best.
And like the Incurvy said, she's driving, she's raging, and sometimes she would look at the chat, not sometimes, often, and it's already bad weather. And without the bad weather, she's already a bad driver. All of this, just combination for disaster.
Sidebar, it did look very pretty out there with all the snow. But yeah, that is a terrible recipe. Oh my God.
Keep in mind, her desperate ass has actually driven high many times, and she'll always try to deny it. But there was one time, because she's stupid, and when she's mad, I love that the truth just spills out.
They always do that.
Always. And she went to go pick up Natter one time when she was really high, and she tried to deny it. And when they were going back and forth and arguing, she didn't realize what Natter was saying, and she essentially had to agree that she drove high, because she wanted to get him to get to the point she was trying to get to. We knew that, but the fact she admitted it, and that's why till this day she's like, when have I ever girl, don't make me pull the clip. Don't make me pull the clip. Please. Please don't make me pull the clip.
Because I used to hear her like driving high and stuff like that. Because I mean, there's a lot of people that watch us, like that watch a lot of Girl World stuff. So they would just post this type of stuff in the Discord. I'm like, this lady is insane.
Yeah, we have no context. They just drop these videos and we're seeing her do stupid shit, and we are so lost all the time.
It's funny because when I first met my girlfriend, I used to send her clips. At one point, she actually asked me to stop because she thinks Chantel's really disgusting, and she doesn't get like the appeal. So she's like, I don't get what you guys get. Stop sending me this bitch. And I was just like, well,
I have tried to tell outside people about the shit I watch online, and people just look at you like you need help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they don't know how to respond, and it's so great.
Yeah, my girlfriend does not like Chantel at all. She's just like, please don't. Like, I don't like that bitch. And I'm like, okay, fine. Bye. Before you guys go, do you guys mind just talking a bit about your channels and what people can expect? And mods, can you please throw their channels back in the chat? And also in the description, their channels are linked as well. So I wanted them to at least give you guys an idea of what to expect. And then I will take a few minutes and go over the stream from yesterday.
Go ahead, Nova. Tell about your stuff.
God damn it. I can't stand you. I used to go over cow stuff, I guess you could say, beforehand, but now it's been kind of shifting, and me and Miss Parker do the basement biddies, which is basically where we go over sometimes politics, manosphere stuff. Like we get into that fun stuff, and we do that whenever we're able to get together. Aside from that, I've been doing like covering politics and pop culture and things like that. So that's kind of like where the rebrand is going. Yeah, that's kind of all I'm doing right now. And then we got the Smoke Arena, which is really us just going over different arguments that people have online. Like when people get on panel with each other and fight, like it's me, Miss Parker, BGTV, and Yato, and we just go and kind of dissect these arguments. That would be coming back too. So we're working on getting our schedules, together. And then me and BGTV go over Shanny and Rev on his channel on the weekend. So every Saturday. Go ahead, Miss Parker, you go.
All right, so
I suck at selling myself. Go ahead, you do it.
Thank you for having me. My name is Miss Parker, and if you come over with me, you get to be a petty people. We love petty people. We're never malicious, but we're always petty. Yeah. One thing I'm always going to do, I have a series where I do ology classes. I do college courses where you can get your petty university degrees and diplomas. The last one we did was a Shannyology course. You can still get your degree by watching the videos and writing me a dissertation to my email, and I will send you a legitimate petty family diploma. You ain't got to pay for it. You ain't got to send me nothing. I'm going to give it to you because I'm a petty bitch, and I know it pisses Shanny off. The next person we're going over is a woman named Controlla. Some of y'all may know her. We're going to be going into her life, covering all of that stuff. When I'm not chopping it up with Nova or BGTV, I'm watching the most random shit on the internet. So beware. If you come over to my channel, it says Mrz Chaos. You don't know what you're going to find. It's random, it's ridiculous, but I have a fun time. And I hope to see y'all in the chat. Other than that, remember, Nova ain't shit. And, you know, we're the petty people. We love Charlie. I know that. I know the petty people love us with Charlie.
I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for coming on. Guys, please check them out. And you will be seeing me in other places on the internet, specifically their channel. So please, if you want to see me over there talking about things that are not Chantel, please go sub up. I enjoy them. I genuinely enjoy them. I enjoy them so much. And you guys together are fucking hilarious. No, what y'all have not seen, because they literally toned it down for this stream. What y'all have not seen is when they go at it, when they go at each other. Oh,
I am in the chat for it. Listen, I'm gonna be in the chat. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm just happy to hang out with you. Like, I've been waiting to stream with you forever.
It's been overdue. Love you, Ange. Thank you, boo. I just want to make sure I shout her out. That's my sis. She been like a day one. You know when those day ones come in?
Yeah, love those.
Day one. So no, I appreciate you guys. No, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Please, for real, guys, check them out. Listen, you can't know if you fuck with them if you don't at least check them out for some time. At least check them out, see if you like them, and hopefully this is not the last time. I am, like I said, I'm back to having a good time with whoever the fuck I want to have a good time. If somebody have an issue, you could tag me, say my name, and pray that I don't put my dog walking shoes on. It's simple.
Well, thank you, Charlie. Thank you for having us on. This was a lot of fun. We always like to. I love when this is how I got caught up with the Shanny stuff is BGTV was like, hey, how about you come on and I'll just show you old Shanny videos and see what you think about it. And we've been doing it for like over a year now. So it's you know, and then Miss Parker be introducing me to all her weird people, but I have less of a tolerance for those weird people because they're so random. But anyway, it's always a good time. But thank you for having us on. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. The chat, everybody. I just want to thank the chat one more time before we go. I really appreciate all y'all. And hit the like button, please.
Yes.
Please.
Thank y'all. Thank the chat. Thank the chat. And Charlie, I'll talk to you soon.
Very, very soon.
All right.
All right. Later, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, just so you guys know, I plan to stay on because I want to go over real quick some of the stream from yesterday. I wanted to make sure I cover the Cuba with them first because I wanted you guys to get a feel for them and understand why. Like, I'm obsessed with them. So I just want to say thank you so much for the memberships. To all the new members, thank you for gifting those memberships. I appreciate you. And Seattle's Low Carb World, first of all, can I just say, number one, welcome. Number two, oh wait, let me not say bitch because some people don't know how I mean that, but bitch, you've been around for a minute, and now that you're a member, welcome, bitch. And I don't, again, please understand when I say bitch, like, y'all gotta get the, get to understand. If I meant it a different way, you would understand in my tone. But so, welcome, Miss Ma'am. You've been around for a minute, so welcome. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over a little bit of the stream from, was it last night or 2 nights ago? It don't matter. We're gonna go over it because she was. It was the stream that she was going off about Natter. That's why I was gonna connect the two, but then I wanted Nova and Mrs. Parker on, so I was originally gonna go over that one first, but I wanted them to go over this one with me. So, you are. Kat, don't you just love them? Don't you just love them? Thank you for the super chat, boo. They are amazing. Acro, be quiet. Love you. Be quiet. But we're gonna go over that because Chantel sat there and just kept going on and on and on about Natter being this happily married woman who's moved on, and we should all be jealous. But all she really does is sit in her not office. Oh, she ain't got that. But sit in the hotel and complain, look for company, talk about her ex, and eat. Literally, that's it. M88, welcome to the Go Cluster. No problem. Boo, listen, I'm just happy you joined. You know, there's some names that when y'all join, I'll be like, oh, not you giving me a membership. I appreciate you. No, I didn't mean it shady at all, just so we're clear. Thank you so much for all the new members. Thank you for the gifted memberships. I appreciate y'all. And the truth is, I want to lean more into my live streams, obviously, and also get y'all good content. I just realized how close I was. Damn, I was looking crazy. But I want to make sure I get y'all videos out too. But the live streams, I want to make sure that I could build some consistency around them. Granted, I can't be on like every day because of obviously work and how long it takes me to edit. But I do want to make sure you guys know I genuinely miss this and I'm gonna be around. I may get on your nerves one day, but we can have a good time another. And I just want to make sure I get back to the community that's been holding me down this whole time through all the bullshit or whatever. And I want to be clear too. I know I could be petty, and trust me, I'm with the shits. Y'all seen me. I'm with the shits. I'm very knuck if you buck type of bitch. But when I do get comments like, and this is not me coming at this person, when I do get comments like Lee Pepper, I don't want y'all to think that I'm trying to be out here starting shit. It's never that. I'm more of a responder if I'm being real. But I stopped saying certain things or stopped doing certain things, not because I can't keep going, because I very much can, but I just realized there's not a lot of fun places in this corner of the internet anymore. And I want to make sure that we get back to that. That's why I wanted to get back to the streams where we're laughing with people and we're having a good fucking time, because everybody is fucking fighting. And some of the things that they're fighting about is sad. Some of the things that they're fighting about is disgusting and vile. And while everybody else is fighting, hopefully they find their way back to just getting back to this shit. That's my main focus. Keeping my peace, knowing I could say a lot, choosing not to, and just having a good time with y'all. So I don't want y'all to ever think like coming here, you gonna find what's out there. No, but if I ever want to put some time aside and dog walk a bitch, that's what I'm gonna do too. But that's not my main objective. That's not my priority. It's to be here and have a good time. So I want y'all to know, come here, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna laugh it up. And, you know, we might agree on a few things, we may not, but it's always love. It's going to be a good time. And that's my main objective, is to have a good time and laugh at problematic people. Because clearly they don't change. Look at where we at. That bitch ain't never changed. But yeah, let's get into the stream.
Right now is 9:01, 9:02. I wasn't okay maybe like 5 minutes ago. No, more than that, 15 minutes ago. And now I'm okay. So yeah, I'm not okay because I'm still not 100%. And do you ever just like, I think I have an irrational fear that like if I'm away from someone for too long, that we're gonna drift apart. Do you monitor his location? Yeah.
Chantel out there stressed as fuck. Let's be clear. She talking about, you know, I get this fear that we'll drift apart. No, she's scared that Salah's doing what he was doing before. And I don't know what she thinks monitoring his location is going to do, because Kybella was in the wait, is she in the States? I believe Kybella might live in the States. If not, Canada. It doesn't matter. It's not like she was there. But imagine living this life and thinking people are jealous of you. Stressed, paranoid, checking his location and refreshing it probably on the hour, every fucking hour. Imagine.
Well, wouldn't you? It doesn't mind.
She talking about what's his name? Salah doesn't mind being tracked. Bitch, he told you what you needed to hear. Probably after the tantrum that she threw and the fact that his life would probably look very different if she took that money away.
I don't like living that way, but for now. I sent in my location, but I don't go I don't go anywhere. Like, that's my fear.
What am I doing? See, y'all fake and y'all phony and y'all dead ass wrong. Y'all let me continue without going on another break? Phony, trifling, dead ass wrong. We're going on break. I can't believe y'all let me. What have you guys become?
Plate my abs.
I love our bonding. I love it so much. Okay, real quick, I want to make sure we can get a birthday shout out. Happy belated birthday to Shenanigans. I did see your tweet and I wanted to say it at the top of the chat, but I forgot at the top of the stream. So can we send some birthday love to Shenanigans, please? Please, please. Oh, and also, Mrs. Morris Reads, are you Haitian? Because kisa saye. Se lo mbakone kisa, like, actually, let me stop speaking Creole to you unless I know. If you can type in the chat, Mrs. Morse Reads, if you're Haitian, because I was trying to figure out what that was. Like, yes, I'm fluent, but there's certain things that when I read it, I'm like, I'm not sure. But yes, please send some birthday love to Shenanigans. And Mrs. Morris Reads, let me know if you're Haitian. I love having Haitians in the chat. Because I only really speak Creole to like my family, because obviously, like, who else am I gonna speak Creole to? But let's get back to it, and then I'll wait on your answer. Oh, konotikas. Okay, that I understand. Moi konotikas. So actually, let me put it on the screen. Moi konotikas means I know a little bit. I love that. See, that I knew, but there's certain things that I'm just like, well, that one I didn't catch on to.
And just like, I just have fears of like,
no problem, boo.
Loneliness, you know? So coming soon, I don't know.
That response was not very sure, and she actually seemed frustrated. Yes, like the stream, y'all. Please like the stream. Y'all know the algorithm don't like my ass.
No trouble in paradise. Why do you guys always think the worst? It's so weird. Like, it would really like burn your ass or something if we did, if it happened, like if we live happily ever after forever.
See, she likes to make it seem as though people would be very upset if they were to work out, when the truth is, it's in this clip here. It's not that she believes that people, I don't think she fully believes that people don't want to see them have a happy ending. What Chantel is terrified of is viewers being right. And she said it here.
No, I would never leave you. I love you. No, you don't. You don't love me. You don't. And that's obvious now for sure. Like, people were right about you. That's the other worst part. Fuck this, man.
You should really reevaluate why that bothers you, you know?
Another thing that people look forward to is the fact that Chantel used to say things like this. So yeah, some viewers may revel in certain things because Chantel was really feeling herself when she first got with Sala.
This doesn't even make sense. Ghost me? There's like no evidence. That's never gonna happen, ever.
Stay mad, because I have a hot man who loves me and is going to stay with me forever and take care of me. Stay mad. That's what it all comes down to. None of you have a man, hot man, and you're all jealous.
I could never, ever, ever be jealous of anything they got going on, especially after everything that came out. When I tell you Chantel's words never age well, they never do. And I will always be here to remind y'all. I love it. She said back in the day she flashed for Klondike bar. That part. Beasta, thank you so much for the super chat. Chantel used to do anything back in the day for attention. And you know what's so sad? That's why I gotta make sure I hit up Nova to go over some ideas from Mrs. Parker. Let's not forget, remember the story time of Chantel going over to that couple's house for the threesome and shitting all over their bathroom? We have to really introduce Mrs. Parker to a lot. To a lot. Huh, I can't wait.
Hey, plain cheeseburger. It is air conditioned. I wouldn't stay somewhere non-air conditioned. You guys know me. Why do you ask me? Like, I would not stay in a room non-air conditioned, and I would not stay in a marriage without good sex. You should know me by now.
We do know you. Here's a reminder.
I'm so desperate and lonely. I'd do anything.
She'd stay no matter what. That's the same reason why Natter is the one who had to leave her. So the idea that, oh, I wouldn't stay in a marriage if the sex... Girl, yes, you would. Yes, you would. Stop.
Up until I dropped Nattered off at Doodoo's that one last time, I still was a little bit... I didn't know for sure if he was really cheating. I ignored all the signs. I was stupid. Yes, okay. But I didn't know. I didn't fully know. It was like in denial or something, or just I really believed his shit.
Like, I know he's just gonna leave me like dust in the wind and just move on. Someone else. Like I'm nothing. You know, I always feel like nothing in everyone's life. I want to feel like... You ever just want to feel like number one in someone's life? Like just, you know, this one person just can't live without you. Like, I would want someone to feel the way about me that I did about him. Like, I really, 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 really do. I really do. I would love that.
And she's still searching for that. That's the sad part. Because she does not have that with Salah. No matter what she tries to sell people on and convince viewers on, the way she spoke about Natter and the passion and the... I don't even want to use that word with that, but she still doesn't speak that way about Salah. Till this day, she's still chasing what she had with Natter, but with Salah.
So I really didn't. Like, you know. Then on the way home from Montreal, Sam's Bar Lounge released a video, and I was like, what, you know, I don't know. I was listening to it, so.
I want to remind you guys of some of Chantel's first reactions when it comes to what Sam's Bar Lounge dropped. Michelle, welcome back, boo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for trying to keep my black ass off of welfare. If you guys know the history, if you know the history of that that membership tier, it's so hilarious. Thank you so much, boo. Just to give a little background for people who may not know the background of Sam's Bar Lounge and what she's referring to, it's a creator who released a private recording of Natter abusing Didi. And it was very, very heartbreaking. No matter your opinion of Didi, because there's a lot of criticism there, that recording was heartbreaking and very hard to listen to. She cried out for her father, and if there was a way for Natter to never breathe a breath through his body again, there are many people who wanted that to happen after that released. There was no denying, there was no deflecting. It was recorded and it was uploaded to the internet. The criticism that I had was that person did that without Didi's consent, without Didi's knowledge. So pretty much they uploaded her trauma in her being a victim to his abuse without her knowledge. And they did it to be malicious and to get back at Didi and Natter. It was very, very unfortunate. And yes, Didi and Natter are still together even after that footage dropped, unfortunately. But this was Chantel's response and reaction.
You know what it makes me realize? Like, he is probably so much worse with these other women. Like, so much worse. Like, with her, because she's more of a pushover. Like, she allows it more. He's probably so much fucking worse.
No one wants her hurt, but this is exactly what she wants. She knew exactly what she was getting into. Yep.
Chantel's a piece of shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Piece of shit.
So yeah, I'm not friggin' at all watching any more of those videos for my own mental health. I got a tip from somebody that said that stupid Sam's Bar Lounge is gonna like release shit on me, and apparently I'm like friggin' talking shit about Delphine. Like, I don't remember what if I know I probably talked shit about her to him like at some point. Like,
reminder, Delphine is Natter's ex who passed away. What can she possibly say about a dead woman she knew nothing about outside of the experience that he's explaining? But she still found a way to talk shit about this woman.
Whenever he was telling me the story, I felt like, what a fucking dumb drunk bitch, you know, like stupid. Maybe I did say some shit about her, but
what a fucking dumb drunk bitch. That's what she had to say about a woman who's no longer here. She truly didn't know outside of what Natter is explaining to her. Imagine.
at the time I fucking believed his shit. So, you know, at the time I was being super manipulated by him. At the time I fucking loved him. So do your worst. I'm not watching your shit. Good luck. Good luck sticking up for fucking trying to shame the victims in this situation.
And I found out for sure, and I never drove back there. I was like, fuck this.
And it's like some fucked up, like, is it some fucked up, like, always chasing a Natter replacement? Because there's so many similarities.
I wanted to remind you guys of that clip because that's what I believe she's still doing to this day. Chasing her original high. The best high she's ever had isn't from the drugs that she was taking. It was Natter. It's food, Natter, and other things that fall beneath that. She's still chasing that high that she had with Natter. And Sala was supposed to be a replacement.
Obviously still times like that I still was attached, so I was like really like, it was so hard for me and I had weak moments, but it was the beginning of the end for real, you know. Strawberries and cream, do you think that was an edited video?
Now that Shanny clip that everyone's been talking about, let's get into it.
Or what?
And you notice how she seems so interested. So interested. Do you think it was edited? Do you think it was real? Bitch, why do you care? That is your ex. Leave him in the past. It's so weird. Amanda, thank you so much for the super chat. Chantel had a car, her own home, and no reason to go back there. I feel no sympathy for her. She loved the attention is all. Exactly. Exactly. Because that's what she's addicted to as well, is attention. And Natter was all over her. All she had to do was pay him for it. Thank you again for the super chat. So I guess Natter wrote to Shanny, don't comment on my Facebook please. And I'm pretty sure this is, I think, the response. They went nuts on you, huh? And then, Natter responded.
Hello, Nader. What is it you want from me, darling?
Ew. And I'm sure she's trolling. She wanted attention. I don't think she actually wanted Natter. Shanny and Rev just love attention, but it's just like, oof, take this in. Jesus. If someone that looked like Shani sent me something like this on Facebook, I would actually report them to the police. Get away.
Just to let me know. Oh, honey, you damn well know you've heard of Shani. Go to your audience next time you're live and ask them who is Shani, and they'll tell you. You sexy Egyptian god, you.
I don't care.
There's no amount of attention that can get me sending some shit like that to Natter. Ew. And keep in mind, Chantal mods for this person now. And this is around the time I'm pretty sure that a lot had already come out about Natter. Actually, I'm positive due to the dates.
Like if I don't know, that video looked like cut up and like weird. I don't know.
It's very real. Why is she making excuses? Why is she making excuses? Please.
But if it was true and she did do that, I zero care.
You do.
Strawberries and cream. Do you think that was an edited video?
Looks like she cares a lot to me.
Or what? I'm not besties with Shani and Rev or anything. I'm not best.
Oh. You did say that to me earlier. Oh, Rev was in jail when she sent that. Not Shani was looking for a new man. Ew, and Natter? Ooh. It just, I don't understand what people saw in Natter. The amount of women, actually viewers, that wanted attention from ew. I am so disturbed. Ew.
With anyone really online, honestly, except for you guys. No, but they've never done anything to me. You know, what do I care? Like you know, like I don't know. And if she did do that video for Natter, which I don't even know for sure, you never know with him. And she said, "What do you want from me?"
Look at her trying to make excuses. Look at her trying to make excuses. We just saw in 4K what it was. Look at her trying to make excuses.
Natter, meaning like he probably like messaged her, because why would you say what do you want from me if somebody probably messaged you and you're like yes, you know? I don't know. I don't know. But even if that did happen, I have zero jealousy capabilities left, like at all, when it comes to that loser. So who cares? I don't care.
You care.
Like really, I don't. I don't really care. I don't care.
Who is she trying to convince? Us or herself?
Zero. Sugar mama or not, she's happy, so let it be. No, after what I went through with Swordfish, like all the money I lost, no.
The thing is, like, we both are people who need people to like stroke our egos. No, I don't need people to stroke my ego, but I need, like, honestly, I would give, honestly, the way I loved him, I would give him $20,000.
And that's why when she tries to beat these claims that she wouldn't do these things for Salah the way she did for Natter, bitch, please. We saw everything. Well, not everything. I'm sure there's things we didn't see. We saw a lot of what she was willing to do. And she even said it here. I would have given him $20,000. She would have. So do I believe when Allah claimed, like, his claims about, you know, the 1,000 she sent Salah? I do. Chantel will do anything, including buying love. She will die before she allows viewers on the internet to ever see her and Salah break up. That's the case. Favorite cross behind back. Fine of fingers crossed behind your back. Thank you for the super chat, boo. I didn't fully get that.
Like, honestly, he doesn't. People are like, did he ever buy you a single thing? He doesn't have to buy me fuck all. You know what? All I can buy. I'm a boss bitch. I can buy myself anything I want any day of the week. But all you need to do as a man, and it's hard for men. I get that. It's hard for men. It's hard. I was talking with Carly about that. Like, boss bitches make more money than their men. Always. It's very hard because the average person, let's say, makes less than $5,000 a month. Boss bitches make more money, and it's hard for a man to feel adequate around.
I miss this era You couldn't tell Chantel shit because you got to remember this is around the time that she was making on average $20,000 a month. So for her, she was a boss bitch. She was very much that bitch. You couldn't tell her shit. She used to say a lot of things that were elitist. Like you couldn't tell Chantel shit. That's where all this energy is coming from. You notice how she's a bit, just a bit more humble these days.
I get that. Don't resent me. Love me.
There was one time he was like super coked out of his mind. We both were, but he got really nasty when he would do more than like 4 grams. He got like
That part, Nadra.
rat face, like snarling at the mouth, foaming at the mouth, nasty. And like this is an instance like right before the more abusive actions happened, physical abuse. This happened. He was like just an
Big
example
mama.
of financial like issues, like abuse with him. Like he had a gambling addiction. So, and I don't care, like he talks about me every night, so fuck him. So it was called Noble Rats. It was an online game slot machine. He won. This was my money. Like I deposited like I think $100. On that $100, he won $3,500. I couldn't believe it. Like I was all buzzed out and I was like, what? For real? I expected him to stop at this time. I expected him to stop because that would pay, like he'd had no regard for me because I was paying his rent at that time. So for me, you know, he knows how put up, like imagine a man getting a woman to pay his rent.
Second day you were with him, you get.
She's sitting here like, imagine this man doing this. Let's remember, Chantel started this a specific way. And that's why Natter stuck around. Because if you pay me a day's wage, the first day I meet you, we just hanging out and you want me to stay home and you going to pay my wage? Okay, say less, bitch.
Gave him $300 for him to stay home. Because, like, honestly, like, how many people, most people work normal jobs, fucking normal jobs, make between $150 to $300 a day working. And he was down, feeling down. And I said, stay home with me. And that was like one time. And I'll pay your daily wage, whatever.
She set herself up. Imagine doing that. Imagine doing that. She set herself up. Thank you, boo. Oh, hey, baby. Hi, Lily. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, I'm going to text you when I get off. I'm going to text you when I get off because we have to catch up anyways. Thank you. Imagine doing that and not understanding why people have the thoughts that they have with her current marriage.
I don't mind being generous to people I love as long as they love me back. As long as they respect me. And honestly, if I didn't feel like he loved me back, I wouldn't be so, you know.
Where is it? Exactly, John. Exactly. You paying me to hang out? Bitch, say less. Say less. We can hang out. Say no more. What? You pay my daily wage? Baby, don't ever do that. She's so dumb. This bitch is so dumb. Laying there high, swearing, talking about her ex all the time as a married woman. I'd love no problem. Thank you, Oakley. Yeah. It's crazy because I know it sounds dumb. Like I should be aware that obviously new people come in all the time, but sometimes I forget how many new people do come into this corner of YouTube. Like even I think was it on my last stream? I'm pretty sure it was on my last stream. I got comments. I even got a DM like, "Oh, thanks for that. I'm new." And I'm just like, I forget how many people really do come in. You know, every week you get some people trickling in and oh freak, I forgot her name. It's Greek. I apologize for forgetting your name, but Greek. She joined memberships last stream, and she pretty much was like, "I missed this era. Like I'm new to a lot of this," and I'm just like, yeah, I need to remember that there are new people coming in all the time. Like I just get so used to our little corner being, you know, just our small little corner of the internet that I forget. I really do.
I honestly did think I could buy him love. I did think I could, honestly, I'm not like, I was like, you know what? Like, if I keep throwing money at him, if I keep helping him, if I keep.
What if that's her way of hooking these people? I'm sure actually, we know for a fact she used to talk about her YouTube channel, how successful it was, how much money she makes. That's her way of hooking people. And she purposely goes after people who are men who don't have as much. So then there's an incentive to stay and there's a way to control them. There's no way anyone who has a brain cell would tell someone that they're making that much or they're that successful. That it would make no sense. But Chantel, she needs something to hook these men. It's not going to be her personality. It's not going to be her good hygiene. It's not going to be the way she smells. It's not going to be the fact that she's funny or any of those things. She has to hook them in some way to make up for everything that she truly is, which is a disgusting, vile piece of shit. How is she going to get them to stay? That's why she has to lead with that, sadly. Just Jamie, thank you for the super chat. I think Chantel is mostly unhappy because she tries to get confrontational with Sala to fuel her need for defiance, but he probably controls the money and food. I think he controls a bit more because she does need him to like order food and things like that, but I still think she controls a bit. I still think she has a good enough hook in that her walking away would still damage him in some way. I'm pretty confident.
Editing videos.
Like Salah would never, by the way. Winning that money and checking out would have helped me. You know, I'm dumb, but he, like he could have said, okay, sure. Look, if he really cared, like this was when I reflect back and I thought, if he really cared and really cared, and this is what a narc will do, like they don't care about your feelings. No.
He honestly, he doesn't ask me for money. Like anything I've ever did for him was mostly like out of like, because I thought we were in a relationship.
Exactly. As long as she was getting what she wanted out of these men, she will continue to buy them. And what happens is when they take away the thing that she wants, which is again a form of abuse, by the way, she reacts like this.
So when you're in a relationship, you share money and you fucking do things together. You know? I mean, fuck. What can I say?
He would have known, like, okay, I have enough money to pay my own right now. No.
Same
keep
Seattle
playing and be
exactly
greedy.
same.
And I kept telling him, stop, like cash out, you know?
Someone should have really got control of this, like someone close to her. But the thing is, she's grown, she's going to do what she wants to do. But someone close to her, if they could have, gotten to her, should have stopped her a long time ago. The truth is, with what Chantel used to make, let's be very clear, and thank you for the super chat. With what Chantel used to make, there's no way Chantel shouldn't have had a home, even with all the financial stuff she had going on. She could have easily got ahead of that. I'm not kidding. A lot of people didn't believe it. And I was one of the very few creators who were trying to tell y'all, like, no, I'm telling you, I know AdSense, I know analytics, like this is the money. She's not lying. She is making this money. When Chantel used to say back in the day, when Chantel used to, brag about making $20,000 a month, there was a lot of viewers who thought she was lying. And yes, Chantel lies a lot, but she wasn't lying about that. You have to remember, hate views brings in a lot of money. Unfortunately, a lot of viewers, even though, yeah, they were dragging her, they were dissing her, they were throwing money at her. $10 super chats, 20. You got to remember, a lot of these super chats, if you want to, write out a whole paragraph, you got to spend more money. And there were people who hated her enough to take money out of their hard-earned money to throw at her. And yes, it amounted sometimes to $20,000 or more a month. I don't know if you guys remember. That's why at one point, I think she was looking at, was it a Lexus or a Benz? That's the reason why. People were like, why is she looking at that? Y'all don't realize she really was making that money. She was making a shit ton of money. It's just, unfortunately, it was coming from hate. Naya, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the Gold Cluster. And just so you know, when you're Supreme or higher, you have access to the Discord, okay? So get in there if you want to. It's a good time. I appreciate it. It's really a good community. Like my Discord, oh, they hold me down. They hold me down so much. They really made it worth it.
And I got mad at him and he fucking lost it. And like, just that was, I became scared of him at that point because he turns like into something like.
Thank you. What if, yeah, it was Alexis she was looking into. Thank you. Thank you.
Really ugly. And he yells and he like flips things over. He like lifted the fucking table. There was like a kitchen table in the living room. I don't know. Don't ask. It was totally fucking trap house. It was trap house.
Acro couldn't have happened to a better person.
So, like, freaking ghetto gat, no. Anyway. And he lost all the money and he got, this is another sign that he's a narc. He got mad at me. Like, dude, I'm the one who fucking gave you $100 in the first place for your poor ass to play the game that you lost all that money on. Can you imagine?
I kind of use my platform in a way as therapy.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
the reason I played that clip is because this conversation she's having, the rants going on and on still about matter, these are conversations she needs to be having with a therapist. She needs to unpack it with a therapist. She needs to heal and go through the process with professional help. She continues to cycle and do these things and bring this up because she still is not over natter. But instead of going to professionals, she uses her audience as online therapists. She uses her audience as friendships that she lacks in her real life. She uses her audience to fill a void that will not be filled. She needs to get professional help. And that's why I included that clip. Because she's aware what she does and then turns around and gets mad when viewers give their opinions.
That kind of shit, no, I would never go through that again after what I went through. Never, never, never. Because honestly, like, not to be grim, but I probably wouldn't be here anymore. Like, if I had to endure that kind of mental torture every day. I don't know how Doo-Doo does it. I don't know how Dee-Dee, sorry. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she does it. Girl, that's why I didn't let him come to my house. I was smart that way.
And this is where I come in with the clips. She was smart that way. She didn't let him come to her house. Let's take a close look at why she claims that.
Like, no way, man. You threaten my family? You're gone.
This family?
I don't care what my uncle thinks of me going back with him. It's not that I don't care. It's just that it's, regardless, it's my decision. It's my life. People don't approve, they don't have to talk to me. Actually, the less people that talk to me, the better right now. Seriously. No, I'm not introducing him to the family now.
And I know I'm crazy. I know I look crazy. I'm going to admit to you right now I'm crazy because just not long ago, I messaged him that I want to move in with him.
I want to remind you all, she still wanted to move in with him after he hit one of her cats, threatened both of her best friends, exposed her mom having an affair to thousands online, which we didn't know. It was none of our business. And so many other things, even dragging her. She still wanted to move in with her. So when she's like, oh, that's why I'm smart. I never had him over the house. That's because he was threatening to beat up Pete. He was threatening to assault him. That's why he was no longer at the house or allowed over, because he wanted to constantly put his hands on Pete's, and it doesn't help that he put his hands on one of her cats. Imagine that. Bitch, you could look at my cat wrong. You will never see me again. Are you crazy? You put your hand on my cat and I'm still fucking? Okay. Yeah. Exactly. She was a horrible friend. Don't get me wrong. I have my criticism when it comes to Shannon too, but Chantel is a friend to no one. And that's why she relies on the internet. You're on vacation. You're doing all this. You didn't have a friend to call? Of course not. You need strangers on the internet to keep you company because you have no one else. And that's another reason she will never leave Sala. Sala will have to leave her. Who does Chantel have outside of Sala? Who does she have? A family that sets up boundaries. Yeah, they enable her from time to time, but have boundaries. What does she actually have? She has nothing. She don't got her car. She don't got her cats. She don't got Pete's because I don't think he would actually move back in with her. What does she have outside of Sala? This is all she got. This is it for Chantel.
What does my husband think? Huh, you've seen them fight.
Absolutely
wants to use his
shenanigans.
face for a toilet also. Go for it. Makes good toilet paper. I know I'm talking gross, but
Exactly,
if
just
you
Jamie.
went through what he puts every person in his life through, especially women, like, you would know.
Exactly. And let's not forget, Chantel admitted that she would encourage some of the things that he would say about Pete. Let's not forget, during one of their arguments, Natter was exposing the things Chantel would say to him about Pete. Chantel she's trash. She's a friend to no one. Thank you, Erica. Thank you. No, Eric. Eric Airline. I always do that. Eric. Thank you for the super chat. I've been doing that for so long.
And then he has the nerve to cry and still talk about me on his fucking channel of 8 people watching. He has the nerve.
2 of those people are probably her. She's probably watching on 2 devices. And the fact that she even knows how many people still watch Natter is very telling. Let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind, because that number was very specific, because thankfully people finally stopped watching him. So how is she so aware of how many people watch him? Still keeping tabs, I see. Pathetic.
To say that I ruined his reputation. Dude, you gave me an STD. I think I have the fucking right to talk shit about you. He would call me and go, yeah, I'm at a department store, warehouse store right now, and my boss needs to loan some money from you for some tools. I'm like, all right, sure. I'm sure. The construction company you're working for in Gatineau needs Foodie Beauty's $150 at Home Depot so you can go do some fucking granite tooling or whatever you need to do. Yeah. And I didn't believe him, and he got super mad, hung up on me.
She didn't send the 150, but she sent thousands after that. So what's the point of the story? Truly, let's be for real. Oh, shenanigans. I don't think so. I don't actually believe Chantel played a hand in that whatsoever. I know that was speculation. I don't believe that. YouTube is just horrible in a lot of ways. And they don't do what they need to do. I don't believe for a second Chantel actually had anything to do with that. If I thought that, I would have said that. She didn't. It's just, unfortunately, YouTube. Let's be real. YouTube gave Chantel her channel back. Unfortunately, YouTube gives awful people their channel back when they shouldn't. And may I remind everyone, the reason I didn't circle back to make sure that was permanent is because so many people lost their fucking mind. One of the most embarrassing moments to come from this corner of the internet. Truly.
Withheld affection because I didn't give him what he wanted. Like, just learning about like this relation shit was very, very eye-opening for me. I was trying to like ask the nurse at the clinic, like, it's possible that he got it just like randomly, like from a bacteria toilet seat or something. And the nurse was like, I can't remember exactly what they said, but basically that it's usually from cheating. So I was like, oh my god.
Not me being muted. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Chantel tried to convince herself in any way possible that it came from anything else, including herself. Bob L, thank you for the super chat. Following your channel since 2019. Now I'm in med school and always bring such comfort. You're a part of my life and you don't even know it. Love you. Thank you, Bob. And can we throw some love in the chat? I appreciate y'all. I know I get these messages a lot, but it still always hit very much the same, that a lot of y'all really been rocking with me through a lot. And I get it. This is a form of escape or to get through your days. And I just want to always make sure you guys fully understand, even though I can be very inconsistent on the platform due to me trying to prioritize my personal life, I will always appreciate the fact that through a lot, you guys have stuck around and been with me and still been willing to laugh with me and have these moments, even though sometimes even we're being repetitive because we're following the same cycles and repeating them with Chantel and giving the same opinion. So through all the things you guys have been through in life and the fact that y'all still here and just to hear the accomplishment through the years is cool. Like people who have lost weight through the years, you know, following us and big achievements. Like I have someone who in my Discord who went and got the bar through the years. Like, you know, I'm past the bar and did all these things. Like people who are still in school, you know, and watch us, me as background noise. And if you asked me back in 2019, if you ever asked me if I thought this is what I can build with my channel or the people surrounding it, fuck no. I actually thought people wouldn't even fuck with my content like that or my opinions because I know I'm very unfiltered and like, you know, cutthroat with a lot of opinions, but that's just me. So I thought like, I don't know if people gonna rock with it, but I'm gonna just give my opinion. And the fact that I was able to get to this point, obviously a lot of rockiness, but it's it it's really cool. It's really, really cool. And it sucks because being on this side of things and seeing what YouTube can do and has done for me in my personal life is one of the reasons I get irritated when it comes to Chantel and Amber and how much they don't value their viewers and sometimes completely shit on them. Because the truth is, even though I do have a personal life, I work outside of this. This is all they have. Literally, their viewers are the reason they can afford their lifestyles. They're the reasons Chantel is truly in Thailand or went to Cuba, and it's the same people they want to shit on. Oh, you're jealous of what? The truth is, everything that goes up can come down. And even though her money looks very different now, it could dip even more. And then what? Are you then going to try to appeal to the same people you've been shitting on all these years? No. Value that. That's the thing. A lot of people need to realize we're going to have good days, we're going to have bad days, and you might blow up and see unforgettable numbers. Like I've said this before, and I'm going to try not to cry. When, for those who don't know, my grandfather passed from cancer, unfortunately. And through a lot of that, I had to support. I wouldn't have been able to do what I did if it was just for my job alone. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't have been able to do a fraction of the things I was able to do for him while he was here. I will never take that for granted. That's why there's times I do stress and I have to remind myself, like, prioritize my personal life. There's times I do stress. I'm like, I don't want you to ever think I took this for granted. That's why I try to put effort into my content so you can see, like, I may not be around as maybe other creators, but just know I'm gonna bring you my best. I'm gonna bring you edits. I'm gonna try to look good. I mean, I like looking good because it makes me feel good, but I want you to know, like, the effort is not just in my presentation. It's just not in my content. It's in everything that I do. That's why I put the money into my equipment. So, you know, like, I may not be as consistent and as present as maybe others, but I hope it shows in what I give you guys and what I bring you guys, because I never took that for granted. Like, I know for a fact I wouldn't have been able to do what I did for my grandfather if it wasn't for YouTube. I was still stressing because obviously the outcome and everything, but thank you for real. Like, even when I be gone for months, like, people still stay in my Discord. People still sign up for memberships. People still fuck with me. And the more I see that, the more I realize why there was a push for me to get out the way. I get it. But one thing I realized, I'm very replaceable. Anybody's replaceable, but there's only one me. And you guys, the community around me, is the reason I had to realize that. And not only that, the friends, the real friends that I made from this corner of YouTube. There's days I'm not good. There's days I feel down, but I know who to turn to. Like, if you don't think there's been days I felt shitty because of shit going on in my real life, I know I could count on certain people. And I don't come to y'all because I don't feel like that's the space for that. And I know y'all come for entertainment. You don't come to hear my problems. And truthfully, I don't come up here to tell you my problems. But for the people who have held me down all these years, to my friends, to the creators who's been solid, that's another reason. I didn't say it, but that's another reason I wanted to make sure I collabed with Nova and Mrs. Parker. There's a lot that they've been supportive with when it comes to me through a lot of shit. And y'all don't gotta fuck with me. Y'all don't gotta like me. But I appreciate you. I thank you. I didn't mean to like derail it that much, but I don't say it often because sometimes I feel like it comes off like cringy or whatever, but that's my true feelings. Like, I appreciate y'all so much. Like, Jordan, that's my reality sister, my reality TV sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that even my girlfriend knows certain names from the Discord or knows certain viewers' names from hearing me say it so often. You know what I'm saying? So just like Bob said, as much as I may play a role in your life, y'all do too. And sometimes too, I stop myself from saying this shit because I don't want it to come off parasocial ish. I want to always make sure I have that boundary, but also find a healthy way to express to y'all, like, thank you for everything, for real. Thank you for fucking everything. And yeah, I don't say it enough, so that's just, I just wanted to take a moment to make sure y'all know that. Lala, thank you. Been rocking with you ever since you tried to tell us Chantel looked good. I know that was a moment. Jesus. So glad you're back. We'll always stick by you. Thank you, Lala. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for real. Shout out to ALR for seeing the weight loss doctor in 2019 because I found you through the. Oh my goodness. Thank you. See, it's so weird. Y'all really do that math? 2019, that's 5 years we've been fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, it's kind of like crazy sometimes to think about. I started watching you when I was about 16 and now I'm 21 and going into my final year of college. You and your community have been such a place of safety and comfort through tough times. So thank you. Thank you, Erin. For real. And by the way, if anybody asks, I'm still on my period and that's why I keep wanting to cry. Because, you know, I'm supposed to be a thug out in these streets. Thank you for real. I appreciate y'all. I'm not trying to throw this off. I know y'all here to laugh. So yeah, we'll get to it. But in all sincerity, thank you for everything. To the people who stick around, to the people who still fuck with me through everything, through all the shit. I appreciate you so much. Never Chantel to stay talking mess, laying horizontally while waiting for her SeaWorld exhibition to open. Thank you. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I miss him every fucking day.
And the worst thing is, a part of me thinks he did it on purpose. Because just never mind. I know. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Anyways, let's change this slumject. Believe me, you're gonna want me to mute.
She says she wants to change the subject and see what she comes back to. And I also want you to notice when she comes back how she sits down. I do not know why Chantel refuses to use her fucking knees.
Ugh.
Knees
Do
where?
you not need a whole block of cheese?
I don't plan to. Why would I do that?
That cheese bread I got from the baker bread place in the mall. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Petty Fetty.
It was so good.
Can I just tell you the shit that I got for that title? I know exactly what video you're talking about too. For those who don't know, it was around the time that Amber and her roommates, this is when she was with Becky, and they did the outside pool thing. And then it was the video of Amber getting in, and I titled it like Amber taking her weekly bath or some shit. Because, you know, she wasn't that hygienic. And that outside pool could probably help a little bit. I remember people got so upset. To think what y'all used to get, not y'all, but to think what some people used to get upset about and wanted me to apologize so bad. No, I meant it. I said that shit because I meant it. Fuck you. Like, what do you want me to do? Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate y'all so much. Oh, a mess.
Good. Because nature's stays to speak right no matter what.
Alibis, that's the true tea.
Yeah, I never watch him. The last time I checked, he was still obsessed with Salah and I talking about us.
That part,
with
Kristen.
literally one person and Desperate Dee in his chat. That was it. One fucking person. Like, nobody cared.
That part. And also, remember when people got upset with me for years ago? The way I be clocking shit, and I do not get enough credit. I ain't gonna lie. Remember when years ago people got mad at me saying like the cheese curds from Chantel's vagina or whatever, and people were like, "Oh, that's so disgusting. That's so vile." And then a couple of years later, here goes Chantel. Well, my vagina smells like barracuda and ricotta. And I'm just like, so I was spot on. Where the fuck are my apologies? I was spot on. I'll be spot on with these bitches. Shit. Oh my God. Thank you. Yeah, no, I always appreciate that you guys have always been understanding when it comes to that. Because the truth is, one of the reasons that they're like this when it comes to the train wrecks, they don't know how to step away. And sometimes you got to know you got to step away. And it has to be okay. Even if the algorithm don't like you, you got to figure it out. And that's what I try to do. Now, the weekly shower video was first one I watched of yours. It was so good, right? Classic. Thank you so much, Z. Thank you for being a member for 21 months. I enjoyed that era. Oh my God. Oh my God. But was I wrong? But was I wrong?
Just like nobody wants to hear what you say. Have to say, obviously. It's like you're like, even me, my cloud is not working anymore. You still only get like fucking 8 views.
Well, what brought in the views is them acting like crackheads. Hello.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person.
Hey, baby.
He will fucking talk about me until it happens one day that like he's validated and his reputation is reversed, which is never gonna happen. Because even if it wasn't me, like I don't know why he's only mad at me. Like even if it wasn't me, look at all the other people who've come forward. Look, he's on charges right now.
This is what I was referring to, this clip coming up, what I was referring to when Nova and Mrs. Parker were on stream. A lot of people forget this clip, and I wanted to remind everyone.
Like he's on trial, like, or whatever. Like even if it wasn't me outing him.
I reached out to one woman, I had another person reach out to me.
Furthermore, I want him to hear this because I don't talk to him directly. So this is you say that nobody would talk to me of your exes? I'm going to be going live with your exes, buddy. Yes. I'm going to visit your exes and I'm going to go live with them. Yeah.
You know what
For those who don't remember, back in 2022, Chantel claimed she had reached out to an ex of Natter's and someone reached out to her as well. Those were her claims. And apparently, they compared notes. They shared their story with Chantel, and she wanted to sit there and exploit their stories as a gotcha towards Natter. Guess what happened? It never happened. Not only that, thankfully, she didn't exploit their stories because a lot could have gone wrong, especially with the viewers that watch her, like them getting doxxed or people digging into their personal life. Not only did that not happen, I'm sure she cut them off once her and Natter got back together or got back on good terms. So those same women that she claimed she spoke to as a gotcha to get back at Natter and expose him were disposable once she was good with Natter. Chantel is a piece of shit. Where are those women? Did we ever hear from them again or about them? I'm happy she didn't bring them on her channel because I never wanted that. But do you actually think she stayed in contact with them? Do you think their stories even mattered? No. Because Nata was willing to give her dick again, even though she probably sat there and listened to the horrific things that he did to them. But it didn't matter. Now she had her dick back. Piece of fucking shit. Robin, thank you for the super chat. Been here since ALR took a step off the air porch and called it a workout. Whew, girl. So many things have happened since 2019. I love the community in the Discord. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Oh, sir, that's how long you've been around? 10 size underwear? Oh, y'all remember the rant and the rage Chantel threw about that? She was so mad. I called her her underwear 10 size underwear. And guess what? Someone came in and made that nothing. Because when Natter held up that those crusty underwear and was dragging her, baby, you should have just took the 10 size underwear comment. Because look at you now. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Seattle, thank you. My sister, you are glowing. I'm so happy you are back. Treat yourself. Beautiful. Keep going. My health. Oh, thank you. I'm down 135 pounds. Yes, bitch. Throw her some love, please. 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 Oh, I love that. Congrats. Congrats. Listen, we all out here trying to get back. Well, not Chantel, but for the most of us. For the most of us. Thank you.
I mean, but he's so like he'll forever be mad. He needs to reverse his reputation. It's just like not. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, buddy. I'm in Bangkok alone because I chose to come here alone. I said I was okay. He wanted me to cancel my ticket.
Okay, when she says this, he wanted her to cancel her ticket. I would have sworn she said earlier, I could not find a clip, but I would have sworn she originally said that he encouraged her to go. Now she's saying he wanted her to cancel. I couldn't remember what stream it was on, or else I would have went back and found it, but I'm pretty sure I did not dream that. I'm pretty sure she said that originally that he encouraged her. Now she's saying he wanted her to cancel. Literally, that's all it was. She admitted it in the stream. That's why she came back. She wanted to get high. It's such a joke. Imagine flying hours just so you could be able to get high. Addiction is a powerful thing.
He wanted me to cancel my ticket. I had to like almost beg him to come here. But after a while, he was like, okay, yeah, you know, it's all right. Like at first he was like, no, like, you know, cancel. But it was like a pain. I don't know. I just really wanted to.
Thank you, Z. I'm going to go look for the clip because it actually bothered me that I couldn't remember. So thank you for saying this. I'm going to look for it. That part, babe. But listen. Y'all just some jealous hoes though, okay? My crustacean panties grew legs and ran away. Not the profile picture. Thank you. I can't fucking stand y'all. Oh my God. When I tell you, you would never see my fucking face again. The fact that that could be someone's profile picture, you would never fucking see my face again. Yeah, babe, I know you was trying to avoid it, but it's here.
Get away from the heat. And I thought, I'm going to single bees for a while. Not single like as in relationship, but solo bees. I like to go where things are familiar. So I wanted to go to Malaysia. He's like, why Bangkok? And honestly, a little part of it was temptation. Like thinking, okay, to me, like Malaysia and Bangkok are very similar, you know? But like Malaysia is like without legalized cannabis, and a part of my like, you know, brain was like, because I do want to quit it, but it's hard. What was Hashim's appeal to you in the beginning? Honestly, when I first met, it was on Plenty of Fish. He was very persistent.
This is her talking about Natter, but I want to Barbie that part when she said single beat. Listen, she want to act like there's not issues with them, but it's very clear, especially how when she answers certain questions about Salah not being there, and that's why it's such a trigger question for her. Not PP Pad Princess. Oh my God, do you guys remember? Not that damn picture. Thank you.
Like he messaged me on the app on Plenty of Fish. I messaged him back.
Cat, it's iconic. That's what the name is.
I don't know who
Iconic.
messaged who first. I think it was him. I messaged him back, and like literally within like 1 minute, split minute, he called me on the phone. Hello. And I was like, hi. Like I was weirded out. I think he could sense that. So he's like, do you want to just go on Messenger? And I you know, went to meet him at Cracky Gatineau. And I turned in the key in the driveway, and I saw him pacing in the driveway. He was skinny. Like you think he's skinny now? He was so. What do you?
So not only when her Nada first message, not only did he respond like a crackhead, he looked like a crackhead, and she still went for it because it was a crackhead who was willing to give her dick, and she can afford it at the time.
Call it sinewy. I don't know. With like weird blue shorts, like just weird, like anyway. I don't know. I didn't like him at
that
first.
part, bae.
I don't know how I let it grow on me.
Married. And keep in mind, let's not forget, because I know how I do. I edit it down. She was talking about Natter for a very long time. I edit a lot of it down. Laying down, talk about Natter, and I want you to pay attention to her demeanor and facial expression. A lot of the times when she was talking about the past, especially right here, she's smiling. She's thinking about the good old times. Pay attention to how she is smiling and just remembering Natter. She's not over Natter. Chantel can't hide this shit, and that's why Chantel should just not talk about it. Just don't talk about it because you're telling on yourself, dumbass. Look at that. Look at that. Do you see that face? Do you see that face? That is the face of someone who is in love, and it ain't Sala, bitch. Look.
The love bombing, I guess. Just
Ooh,
like constant attention.
Ooh, look at that.
But not the good kind.
Smiling, you see teeth, rubbing the lip. She thinking about a lot, honey.
Anyway, it was horrible. I'm still smiling thinking about Salah.
Right. Right. Someone in chat caught it, and here she go. I'm smiling thinking about Salah. No, you're talking about Natter. You're talking about Natter, and you're smiling. Y'all saw that look?
I like someone I can be silly with like that, you know, and I can be like that with Salah. We can
That
be silly
Jamie
together.
Carpenter. And that is it, y'all. I tried to edit it down the best that I could. I think I got, what was it? I think that stream was like 3 hours. I got it down to like 20, 25 minutes. But that is it. Thank you for being here again for a lengthy stream. I'll be back later on this week to stream. I want to actually get to filming or refilming some stuff. So the next upload or so may be regular videos, but I'll premiere as normal. And then I'll definitely be streaming. I'll be streaming. Actually, I don't want to say day just in case because, you know, I have work. But I should be back before the week is up. Either way, thank you so much for everything, y'all. Thank you for always showing up and showing out for me. I appreciate y'all, but I will be back. Trust me, these streams ain't going nowhere. You know how much I need these. I need these streams. I need this. Like, I don't know. I just love my community. That's all. Thank you, and thank you for being understanding, even though when I was being a little, you know, emotional and stuff. You know, I don't like to show those feelings, so I appreciate you. Y'all have enjoy the rest of your long weekend for anyone who gets to enjoy it, and I will see y'all. And for the rest, I'll see y'all on Discord. Later, guys.
I type typically if I'm looking for somebody like attracted, tall enough, in really good shape. A nice jaw, chiseled features, black, like dark hair, dark eyes, smells good.
It is gross. I'm a gross person. Let me be gross. Just don't come near me. Don't fuck me.
Nice hands. Like works good with their hands. It's just like the hypocrisy of it.
You think I have no standards at all? Well, they're low, but... After I shit at his house, I bend over in my lingerie and say, "Wipe me, daddy."
Well, like, I'm not the only person on the internet who rages, right?
No, but you do rage kind of a lot.
I'm thinking of taking anger management because I don't deal with my anger very, very well.
My overreaching message? Tough. If you also don't want to die, you can't do all the other things you want. And what gets me? Okay, when I was doing my A-levels at school, we went to London to visit some art galleries. And I think it was in the Hayward in London, the Museum of Modern Art. I think it was the Hayward. I might have the name wrong. There was a display, an exhibit that had 2 TV screens, and on one screen it had a man in a suit jumping up and down, going quack 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 quack, and on the other side, on a TV screen facing it, it had a jester jumping up and down, going no 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 no, and it was essentially illustrating how both of those things took the same amount of effort. And I think about that when I look at her, when I look at her videos, when I look at how hard she works to wriggle out of the things she actually needs to do.
Don't let the door hit you, where the good Lord splits you.